Oh, they're doing good. I got 8 people, and I'm DMing a group online. I just wanted to answer your call because you're intensive care, and it could be important.
That's it. It's this guy.
All right. God bless.
Yeah.
All right. That's a friend of mine in intensive care. So
It's all right.
when friends call from intensive care, you're like, let's make sure he's alive.
So they're heading south.
Yeah.
So you decided to go south. That's beautiful. As you get near Cuba, it appears to be very well armed on the one side, and as you go by, you're thinking maybe we don't want to land in Cuba. Guantanamo Bay just didn't seem like, unless you feel like, does anybody want to go to Guantanamo Bay?
Yep.
All right, so as you go around that, you work your way, and I need a piloting skill. Give me your, what is it, vehicles, water, roll a 20.
Pirating.
Yeah, well, you could.
What is that? A deck skill or something?
Yeah, it's a trained
Intelligence?
skill like vehicles land, or vehicles water, or vehicle air. Those are all available.
Well, in real life, I'm proficient in sailing, so...
You have a choice of 4.
Yeah.
And here's my rule
I
on
already took them.
But here's my rule on those. If you haven't used them yet, and you want to change them, I'm good. You use it the first time, it's stuck in stone.
Alright.
There's no re-rolls. So until you use it, it's an idea. Once you use it, you're good. So do you want to be able to pilot this? Then you want vehicle water.
Yeah.
And ideally, you would have navigation, so you'd be
Yeah.
able to navigate while he pilots. That would be ideal.
Yeah, I could swap something out for navigation.
All right, sounds good. Congratulations. You also found an astrolab.
Oh.
Yeah, you can write that down on your character sheet. It's a fun toy. Feel free to Google it when we're not talking about it.
Yeah.
16. So what is that, an inch?
All right, so first let's get navigation. Roll me a d20.
I did. I got a 14.
No, her first.
I'm doing navigation.
I haven't asked for a roll. Don't roll before I ask.
Oh.
You have asked for.
Okay. 19 plus 2, so it's a 21.
21. You have a perfect navigation. You think you know exactly where you're going. You should be able to miss the Bermuda Triangle from the coordination you got, and you should be able to miss all the rocks. It sounds perfect. Now let's pilot. See if you can stick on our course.
Alright, so 14, 2 is 16. I don't know what modifier goes with it, though.
Well, proficiency's 2.
Yep.
And if the nice thing about skills that are modifiable is you could say, I have an argument for navigation should be intelligence. Or I have an argument for navigation for me should be wisdom.
Yeah.
Or I just stay up all night long staring at the stars for like 20 hours straight, and you may base it on constitution. That's navigation. Same thing would be the piloting. Maybe you pilot with dex. Maybe you pilot with int or wisdom. But it's the same once you pick it.
Okay, intelligence.
Intelligence it is.
She's telling me where to go, I just have to make sure I avoid it, and I can steer...
So
clear
proficiency,
angles way ahead. I can
plus
plan
your
ahead.
intelligence bonus, plus your die roll, and it's not an easy DC, it's actually hard.
19.
19, is that all you got? You don't have another point?
It's
14 plus 2 is 16 plus... Nope, 19.
All right then, you
If
make
you're
your
proficient, don't you get a +4?
level 1. They got 10 XP each. You make your way into what appears to be a sudden stop as the whole boat jars forward, and it goes from moving at about 15, 20 miles an hour to the wind is at a dead stop, the boat has hit a dead stop, and the air around you has gotten really cold. Give me an easy dex save or be thrown overboard.
Jeez. Do I get my dex mod to that?
Your saves should be here,
Okay.
and if you're trained in it, you should be trained in 2 according to your class.
It just occurred to me I didn't put the classes down for us.
Well, it'll be whatever's in your class.
I rolled a 19, though, so...
Well, that'll be more than enough. I'm looking for a 15 to not be thrown overboard.
I got an 11.
11, so you're going to be thrown overboard?
I mean, I don't have a dex mod, and so even if I'm proficient in it, it doesn't
That's only
matter.
2.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm going for a swim.
sometimes when we're in trouble, because I'm not real picky about making those, I don't want those things to go to waste. When you get a chip, I don't want it to go to waste. So after you need it, feel free to throw a chip in.
So I can use my inspiration.
Do you have a chip?
reroll?
Yeah, throw that in, give that to the bank,
Okay.
and you may roll again and choose either roll.
14. So possibly. So am I proficient in
No.
dex saving throws as a sorcerer?
No, you get con and charisma.
That sounds alright.
So I still get 14.
Mm-hmm. So that's not sufficient. You needed a 15 to keep from being thrown overboard.
All overboard.
Can you swim?
Yes.
Are you good at it?
Yeah.
Good. Good. I'll give you a choice. Do you want to make a strength, which would be athletics, or a dex, which would be acrobatics, or I'll even give you a con save if you don't want to do one of those two. Pick one of those three, say it out loud, then roll a d20.
Can I help her back on the boat? The boat's
Not
not
yet.
moving anyways?
Not
Okay.
yet, but you certainly will be able to in just a moment.
I'm gonna do a con.
All right.
Got a 1. I get a +1 to it, but
All right, that's exciting. I'd like you to take a 10-sided dice and put the number, roll it.
times 10.
Yeah, just take a die 10, roll
That
high.
one.
You want to roll high?
That's a percentile with those stuff.
9.
9. Every time on your turn, we're going to reduce that by 1. When it hits 0, you're dead.
Okay.
Isn't that exciting?
Yes.
Are you happy?
No.
Well, good news is your husband is there on the boat with you. Now, are you hoping to collect the insurance, or are you somehow going to save her? She fell overboard when the boat jolted from your bad piloting, and she flew right over the front of the ship and landed face first in mud and muck and oil and
I mean,
in all of the.
I'm going to laugh at her a lot, but
Well-
I'm going to help her back on the boat.
Well, let me finish this. It's also that, you know, all those plastics that you throw into the ocean, and you know what happens like when the oil spill happens, and so you've got about 1.5 feet of this crud. It's a sludge of plastic, and it's all kind of conglomerated together, and it's got the most lovely smell you can imagine. Have you ever been 4 days after red tide to the beach? It's a lovely smell.
No.
Have you ever smelled really rotten fish? Have you ever smelled
It's wonderful.
I've worked at a sewage plant.
worked into sewage? Have you ever had fish coming through this rotten fish coming through the sewage? Because sewage is a different smell. This is very specifically really old fish. Like we're now at day. Give me a 2d10 for me.
2. Wait, who's doing it? Me?
I don't care. Well, one
You
each.
could do it.
I don't care. That works.
14.
14. So you're at day 14 since the apocalypse. Make sure you subtract food for 2 of you. Remember, I gave you enough food for 10.
300 minus 28.
So hopefully you math that out and then subtract food for 2.
28.
And subtract your water for the same number of days. I think I gave you the same, so you just count food and water as a single item. For the purposes of this game, if you don't mind, everybody can do food and water one day. I'm happy with that as an item. That's 8 pounds, in case you wonder how much it weighs, because that's, 1 gallon, just 8 pounds. So your food's relatively lightweight for your own iron rations. The boat handled great up until this point, but your wife is in the muck. She plunged face first, and she's underwater, or whatever that is. Give me some sort of perception. Do you see where she went? What's your passive perception?
It is passive perception.
Do you have decent vision?
Okay.
Can you see his preview screen?
Yeah.
Can you kind of keep me in monitor if you glance over and out?
Perception, so...
I'm just saying, just kind of tilt this a little bit. 'Cause-
I think it's going to be it's 10 plus your perception modifier, right?
Yes.
12 will be passive.
12 is not high enough. She rolled a 1, splashed all the way in. You're going to need to actually use an action.
Alright, I will
And can you keep track of the rounds for us, please?
look for her in
Thank
the...
you.
I'll see if I can find the hole where she fell through the garbage patch.
All right, that's an active perception. So that's end of round 1.
Worse than a 12.
All right, so you do not see her this round. Top of round 2.
Go down to 8.
We're just going to have you go
So it's
before
11.
him, because you started this.
What are you going to do?
So I'm in the muck.
You are in the mud, upside down, and you don't know which way is up, and you cannot breathe, you cannot see. Do you try to open your eyes?
No.
All right. Do you want to know which way up is?
Could
I'll give you a free survival check.
Okay.
No, it won't even take an action. I'll just give you,
Okay.
and I'll set it at 10. 10's a nice DC for that.
13.
That's all you needed. You just tell me pass. If I set a DC and you do it, just say I pass. Got it. Perfect. You know which way is up. It's
Okay.
up.
Can I do?
You're upside down. You know you're upside down.
Can I do a minor illusion above me that says help with an arrow pointing at me?
Is there a verbal component?
There's a minor illusion.
I'm going to suggest I believe there to be a verbal component. While he's looking that up, consider an alternative action.
Okay. So if I can't do that, then I would want to try to get out.
Maybe swim.
Yeah, maybe try to swim.
You don't have a swim speed,
Yeah.
so your movement is
No.
half.
There is no verbal component
No.
to minor illusion,
You
actually.
gotta have a bit of fleece.
You also get movement, and in addition, you may be able to do that both. So roll me a dice 6. This is how many 5-foot squares you're underwater.
2.
You are 10 feet underwater, upside down, and you know it. You have a move and an action, and you're pretty sure you can cast that spell at your end of your action. What would you
Okay.
like to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go up.
Try to go up. That sounds great. Swimming check. Again, acrobatics, athletics. Pick one.
Okay, or Constitution?
Nope.
No
4 it was a save. I was trying to give you a
Okay.
benefit of a doubt.
I will do acrobatics.
All right.
13. But
All right. You get yourself uprighted and roll a die 4.
4.
Die 4. So
D4.
it's a diagonal.
Which one? This
Triangle.
one?
Yeah.
3.
3. You are able to get to the surface. Your eyes are still closed. You're covered in junk, and you still can't breathe, because if you do, you're going to be breathing this in. You don't want to breathe this in. So you're still holding your breath. Give me your passive is 12.
Well, did you cast
Correct.
the minor illusion?
Yeah.
Your passive is 12.
It's 12.
You have no problem seeing her minor illusion above her, and seeing what looks to be kind of like just a big bump in this entire mess. She's got an entire weave of plastic and trash and grass that's growing on it. It's an artificial island starting here.
How far away from me is she?
Give me a die 12.
Okay, so she's plenty close enough.
Die 12 squares.
This is 12. 3.
She's 3 squares away. She's 1 square away from the boat.
Alright,
You're 2 squares from the edge of the
I'm going to
boat.
walk up to the edge of the boat and I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and clean her off.
You find yourself clean momentarily, then everything below the surface gets dirty again, but you are able to open your eyes as a free action. Reaction. Would you like to see as a reaction?
Yes.
You can breathe too. Would you like to breathe?
Yes.
Okay, she's seeing and breathing. We don't have to keep track of the rounds. You eventually get her out. You see, there's several other ships stuck in here.
Any of the ships look like they have people on them.
Give me a perception.
11, 13. 13.
Not that you see.
Okay.
All right, let's go back over to the party. When last we left our fair party, what were you doing?
I was being reincarnated.
All right, that was exciting. Now, I think we made a roll that it could be Wood Elf, and we also found an expanded roll that Dragonborn was also a choice, but you'll probably prefer Wood Elf.
Yeah, I think I chose Wood Elf.
All right.
Yes. So, and Al was reincarnating both me and John.
Yeah.
Or Vinny, I'm sorry. Vinny was reincarnating both me and John.
He doesn't actually have the ability to. He's not a druid. But the druid at your portal was able to do it. He was able to get you back to your druid portal.
Oh, okay.
You're not the only druid there.
Gotcha. Okay.
And what were you doing last?
I have been not worrying about the druid. I dropped it. He said he would take care of everything. So
You had
I'm
a
gonna
couple.
just
You
let
had
him
basically a couple days of downtime
Yeah.
where you're getting all sorted out.
I've got my mage hand out, and it's doing like this over the books for me, like this, until I find one that looks interesting, and it takes it down and puts it on the stand there, and it starts thumbing through the pages. And
What you find interesting is that there's several different rooms in this, for lack of a better word, library otherwise catacombs, maybe a better term for it. And each room appears to have a single author. Most of these authors live for hundreds, sometimes thousands of years. And they all have a specific area of interest.
Okay.
For example, let's see how lucky you are today. What would you like? An arcane roll? Let's get one.
Oh, I'd imagine so. That's a good one. 19.
Is that it?
Arcana plus 4, that's 19.
All right then. That's good. Where were you last?
That,
Okay. Well, what was hell like?
what's
What's Catholic hell to you? What is your imagination of being in hell?
having Hitler put pineapples up my ass? I don't know.
Yeah, let's go something a little less funny. What? I mean, what is your nightmare of hell?
Listening to room 5.
Being tortured.
The torture. And, well, they have a
Being
private.
tortured.
There's a very specific kind of torture that you know that we're not going to tell everybody, but you really would hate it, and that's what they do. And I need you to roll percentage dice. And this is how many years you were in hell. Mind you, time is different in hell.
Well, I was married for 14 years, so that
Well, then you understand.
14 years in
Time's
hell.
different.
32.
Yeah, it felt like about 3 decades that you spent there being tortured before a request finally comes. Would you like a res? You'll be coming back as a orc,
Sure. Careful.
and you're no longer in heaven. You come back half orc.
Sweet. Do I got all my limbs back? Yeah.
Your limbs return. Not only that, you're youthful. If you were old before, you're now at would be considered late puberty. You're a young man.
A young, virile man. Nice.
Now, where were you last?
So I had a scepter in my
Sure.
hand, and I'm going to the library
Dude,
with
took my
Dave, and I want to look for a book that might describe what this is.
Mm.
This scepter.
Give me an insight.
I'd like to cast guidance on myself
After
before. And,
I'm calling for it now, but before is done before I call. You should have that buff already.
4 to 6 insight, 6 plus.
Yeah, not helping you any. All
I
right.
don't think so.
Give me an insight.
Yeah, no, it's...
Oh, 6 plus 6, 12.
That's good enough. I'm just trying to get a 10.
Okay.
You left Vanessa here. You left Sean on a boat in the ocean. You left, and you start thinking that you got all these people that are part of your team, and you left them here and here and here and here, and maybe, just maybe, you should have your team together somewhere as opposed to fragmented, dying, isolated all over the world.
Well, first of all, Vanessa.
And while we're at it, she has 2 permanent portals. Those are permanent portals. You don't have to cast to make permanent. You just have to know the location.
Okay, where were the permanent portals that you?
The one that we've been to is 1725 South,
Hmm.
which is the Druid Circle.
And the other one's in New
Oh,
Schwabenland.
Schwabenland.
New Schwabenland,
Okay.
and it's the Nazi cave.
Okay, well, the Nazi cave where Srilana was in, she wasn't. She wanted to stay there. She wasn't part of our party.
Mm.
Now,
She
I would
is
like
assigned
to.
there.
I would like to cast a transport circle back to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Roll
what-
me percentage, roll high. Let's see how much of the circle's left.
9 and a 10. 90%.
90% is fine. I was going for over half. As long as over half of it remains, we're fine. So 90% of the circle remains. You are able to bring your party back. Who else is coming with you?
No, that's up to them. You guys coming?
Where?
Okay, what I want to do, I tell him before I cast it, I want to go back on the boat.
For what?
Well, we left Sean there. We also left some equipment there, some food there that we could take.
Your 57 Chevy's on that boat.
And also, you know, I mean, I could go by myself. It's no big deal. Just want to see if Sean
If
wants
you
to
need
go.
help, yeah, sure.
All right. And ooh, God, you're ugly. What the heck? What
He
is?
looks just like he does today, except for the beer belly got larger. He got a little bit taller, not much, and these bottom two teeth like this, now kind of poke here.
Yeah. It's what's going on?
But he's
with
got
the-
some muscle now too.
What's going on with the grill? Yeah, I mean, that's going good.
I just had a new grill put in.
Oh.
It was an upgrade. It's so I could eat ribs better.
Give me a knowledge religion. DC 10.
Oh yeah, I got it.
He looks like he's been cursed. He's lost his paladinhood. He's now a fallen paladin, and he's even been cursed to a half orc.
But you were such a great paladin. How could you lose that?
I must have pissed somebody off.
Well, I don't know. The gods must be crazy.
They are. They're insane.
Well, where's Marie? I'm looking for a dwarf.
Well, there. You hear from the other. I'm over here by the Druid circle.
Oh, I see him.
And the nice news is you're now
What
just
else?
post-pubescent, so you're like a young lady. You're of age. You're an
No,
adult,
no.
but you just got there.
No, I mean the Marie I'm looking for is like a dwarf. She's like 1,000 years old. At
Yep.
least 1,000.
Yeah, that was me. I'm
It's
guessing.
not your first reincarnation.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been this tall, but it's me. They're
Well,
in reincarnation. Something happened.
You look great.
Looks like I'm a wood elf now. I
You
guess.
look a lot better than Howdy, man.
Bucky over there.
Well, I
What
got-
was your first race?
My first race.
Yeah, something else. What was your
Oh.
first race?
Probably human.
You start off as a human
Human.
before the first reincarnation.
Well, I like the ears, a little pointy.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going on. I have to go to the ship off the coast of Cuba.
Do you need some help?
I mean, if you guys want to come along, just in case, because I don't know the situation we're gonna find.
Scared?
Sean,
Are you scared?
I'm a little scared. Yeah, Sean. Well, because Sean is alone on the ship, and we don't know if he's gone bonkers.
If
by
he
now.
comes, he comes out.
Yeah. So,
Okay, yeah, sure, why not?
all right. I cast my.
You two, try not to die this
If you're instead of I casted, what we need for that is I believe you have to draw something,
said,
and then you all have to
I
hold
draw.
hands.
I don't think we hold
Just
it.
have to be in the circle.
They have to
Just
be
have to be in the
circle.
circle. You don't have to hold hands or kiss.
So I start doing this, I start going like this.
Uh-huh.
I start going like that.
Yeah. All right.
And make little room signals and
Uh-huh. And it goes straight to the ship.
okay. Then on a ship, I look around.
There's
where
a
I see-
portal that opens up in front of you.
Um,
Describe the portal.
The portal is just basically the whole ground shimmers, and then two lights show up, and we just instantaneously poof, and come back on the other side.
All right. And you're saying?
I go below deck immediately and pull out the extra AR-15s that we had below.
Oh,
Like
well,
stored.
as soon as you get there, you notice something kind of odd.
We weren't able to take our metal through.
Well, as soon as you get there, you notice something kind of odd. It appears that Sean is camping out on the deck, and he's you had the '57 Chevy in there, and he's got the music playing, and he's just hanging out there getting a suntan.
I look.
You-
I look around. Do I see any new boats or anything?
I don't know. Let's get a spot for that.
Yeah, I'm checking out the deck of the ship.
All right, let's get
I
a
haven't
perception.
been on this one.
Okay, then wait a second. Before I do that, I cast guidance on her.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gotta do
19?
that before it rolls.
I know. I got a 1.
19.
Anyone want to try
19.
this?
You actually see another boat not too far off that looks like a pirate ship with a young couple on it, and I mean, you see them clearly.
Okay.
They're
All right.
in tens of yards. Give me percentage.
Percentage.
Tens of yards.
100%.
10,000 yards. Is that right?
Yeah.
1,000 yards. 1,000 yards. That's 1,000. 1,000 yards off is where their boat is, and you can see them kind of crawling around on the the crow's nest, and they're. Are you messing with the sails to try to move? Because the inboard engine's not working; it's clogged up.
Probably using the
Yeah,
sails.
we're probably using the
Yeah.
sails to try to back out.
Yeah, so it looks like they're
Alright.
trying to go something with the sails, but they're not
Kind
moving.
of. I holler down to Tom and kind of get Al's attention since he's still on the deck with me. I'm like, hey, something's going on. There's somebody, looks like they're on the ship over here, and we want to see what's going on. I'm not sure if they're a threat or not.
Yeah. All right. So I'll reach. I'll go ahead and grab the spyglass down below, go up on deck, and
Add that to your character sheet. They have binoculars, not a spyglass. 80x, some nice ones. And you see them. Young couple. You guys dressed for the beach, or you got like overalls on, or what do you got?
We're on vacation, and we were sailing through warm waters, so we're probably dressed for the beach
All right.
mostly.
So well, that's how they're dressed, and it looks like they've got a little bit of a sunburn going. They look a little bit pale. They've been out there all day. That or they're lobster men.
all right. Looks like they've. See people. You see them over here. Look.
Yeah, right over there.
Oh, they're on the Jose Gaspar.
Oh, you said it was a spyglass.
It's on the Buccaneer. It's on the,
Okay.
they're on the Buccaneers boat. How about that?
Mhm.
So we
Wow.
don't see them.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see them?
You could make another
You
spot
might.
if
You
you'd
might
like.
hear the music
I was
coming
gonna say-
across that.
I'll give you a perception of 10 now that the music's
cameras.
going. And
Nobody's touched them. I think when you
I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
when you move the mic.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
ready
that's
to.
why it got fucked up.
ideally, all that hangs.
Well, when I get the things.
I'll bring them. So how'd that go?
We
both
both passed it.
Congratulations. Now the other thing you could do is say, hey, I'd like to assist her, or I'd like to assist him. So if one of you has more perception than the other, then the other one should probably assist the other. Then you get to roll 2 dice
Yeah.
and pick the better one.
I'm proficient in it.
Well, this
Better
time
than
you
me.
both solved it. So you see another boat. It's got it's a 2 masts on it. It's tilted like at about 60 degrees, and there's a 57 Chevy on it with one of the doors open, and it's blaring music, and there's a half a dozen people standing on deck.
So pick one of these two. I
Yeah.
don't care who it is, and
Now I'm looking over.
you guys look like
kind
you're
of
in a little
watching,
trouble.
so-
You can respond to this message.
Oh, you guys are message on us.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you say you.
You recognize critical role 10 XP.
Cool.
It adds up. That's how he leveled first. Little tiny XP bonuses
Yeah,
add up.
I don't know what the breakpoint is.
300.
So it's that he messaged you. So you
It's 300 for the first level.
Okay.
25 words.
We're having a little bit of a little bit of difficulty backing out of here.
That's a cantrip, so there's no backing out of this.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's one of the curses that have come on by the 7 trumpets blowing and all that.
Oh, lovely.
Pollution Island.
Where did you guys come from? You weren't here 10 minutes ago.
Where was the Druid island? Where the heck we were at?
Oh, it's south that way, about 1,700 miles.
For
Or
the
more.
that's 1725 south of the South
1725
Pole.
south of the South Pole. So quite a ways back that way.
Oh, okay. We just teleported in
Because you're all the way at Cuba,
from south
which is
of
at
the
the
South
equator
Pole.
now.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know if you know where that is.
The South Pole?
South of the South Pole.
South of the South Pole.
Is this the difference between magnetic South Pole and normal South Pole?
All right, this is what I was waiting for the moment where I said, okay, and eventually we're all going to discuss our fun little conspiracy theories. Al, you want to start with Mandela effect? What's going on with you guys in there?
Well, she said it. I mean,
You got it? You got it?
yeah, she's the one that said the Mandela effect. She said what it was.
Okay.
About the Kennedy with the 6 people versus a 4. About Mandela dying in jail versus.
And whereas we just went down one path where Armageddon didn't happen 25 days ago, and you guys went down a path where Armageddon did happen 25 days ago.
So what's the Mandela effect for the South Pole? The location of the South Pole?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, supposedly the situation was after the Nazis lost World War II, they Hitler and his top brass didn't really die in the bunker. That most of them made their way to Argentina, and then from there, they actually set up their own new, I call it like almost a new Berlin, a new Nazi encampment in the south of the
New what land?
New Switzerland,
Yeah,
Switzerland.
Schwabenland. Yep.
Schwabenland. And basically, the Nazis felt that if they start there, they could, bring back the Third Reich. And who travels to the South Pole, So,
Is there any of the that part of the story we're missing there, Ed?
I was playing with the cameras.
Tom?
I know that there's supposed to be an entire city down underneath the Antarctica.
Would you like to comment on that?
Yeah, I mean, it was basically like a Smithsonian of all of these collected artifacts that the Nazis had collected and have been continued to be gathered and put together by Svetlana, who is currently the only one that watches over the cave right now.
A city built for 3,000.
A city built for 3,000 people.
So it's an underground city under the South Pole?
The real South Pole or the
South of the South.
No, this is New Swabenland. That's
Yes, the answer is yes.
I think that's south of 60 degree parallel.
Okay.
Well, so how was this conversation taking place? Because
Aren't you on the boat with them?
no, it's a
No,
message.
we're 1,000 feet apart. He was
Yeah.
messaging.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was
My
messaging.
Just
apologies.
lots of cantrips.
I thought you were going
Lots
over
of
there.
cantrips.
it's all going through my head here.
Oh, okay, no, wait,
So,
thank you for correcting us.
while they're chit-chatting back and forth, I'm
You'll
gonna
get
be like,
caught up
Al,
on
how do
this
you
in a
think we
moment,
can
then.
get them? Because they look like they may be in some help and our ship's
Yeah,
not going
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah. Vinny,
Yeah.
what are you going to do, Vinny?
Vinny.
I've been thinking about it. I could like summon a dragon.
1,000
I don't
yards.
think that'd be
Vinny, you
helpful.
must help them.
Simon Dragon. Okay.
We cannot leave them, Vinny.
Because
Um,
none of my
how
beast
about
shapes, I can't
this?
swim, I can't fly, so.
I
Well,
have
you
the
don't wanna
ability to
swim through
teleport us over
And back.
and back.
All right. When you teleport over,
Hold on. So I'll do protection from evil against me first, and then
Yes.
I'll do it using the hand of Vecna.
okay, give me my percentage there.
Percentage. You don't need percentage.
Or whatever it is you're supposed to roll for that.
26.
That's not good.
That's not good.
Sure it is.
You make it over there, and you have an internal battle. Give me
A what?
an internal battle. Give me a die 6.
I cast a protection from evil.
I know, but it's still gonna be. I'm not automatically giving it to you. That's why I'm giving you the die 6 of stunned.
A die 6. 1.
A man appears on your boat, and he just stands there for a moment. Describe yourself.
Just standing there in regular old jeans and a t-shirt, but I do have a rather large staff and a really fucked up hand, and my left eye looks like disgusting. That's it. Hey, how you doing, guys?
He stands there and says absolutely nothing for 10 seconds. Then he says,
Yeah, I got some friends over here on the other side, and the other boat over. By the way, cool boat. I like this, but you know it's never going to go anywhere, right? You know this. The boat that we have over there, it's been there for days. We can't get it to move. It's stuck. So you can either come with us or you can stay here. So it's your decision. But I just thought I'd offer you the, you look like the nice people.
Thanks. Yeah. What is your guys' plan if you're stuck as well?
To leave. We're not stuck. If you noticed, I teleported over to the boat.
will we take our rations with us? Because we still have 272 rations and a suitcase full of protein bars. Just the important
She
stuff.
is not starving to death.
Well, let's look up teleport, shall we? See what
Right,
it
you
can
wanna-
carry.
I think it has to fit in like a 15-foot cube or
Up
something.
to 8 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range, or a single object that you can see within range to a destination you select. If you target an object, it must be it. Okay, so that's not that. Let's see here. And yeah, I should be able to bring you guys. What's the limit on the weight? I don't know what the weight limit on that is.
I don't think there is a weight limit on teleport. I think it's just a
It
size
says
limit.
creatures, and I'm assuming your belongings. So
Yeah.
I guess if you have it in your hands, then I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, we know where your boat is, and apparently you can get back to your boat easy enough, and we can get back to our boat easy enough. So I guess if we leave some of the rations here, we can always get back to them if we need them.
So you might want to roll insight or anything. If I'm trying to just drop you in the ocean or something. I don't know.
Probably insight would be a good.
Because you don't know me.
Yeah, I would like to insight him.
Never trust a guy with one eye and
You know,
one
it's-
eye.
I would also like, actually, before I insight him, I would like to cast detect magic.
Key is magic. Yeah.
I actually wrote detect mage.
Sean looks good on video eating.
Good here. I mean, I have no problem while we're doing this to focus on who's ever doing stuff. This is you guys' roleplay
All right.
opportunity.
So he's super magic. I would like to insight if he's just gonna steal all of our shit so he has more supplies.
Because I really like the Buccaneer boat. It's just the coolest. I really do.
You're thinking he likes your boat, but he doesn't appear to have anything to gain unless he just wants to eat you.
Maybe we say like, oh, just give us a moment to think about it.
Take all the time you like.
Oh, I think that we should go. They look like they're powerful, know a lot of magic, and we're stuck, and we'll eventually run out of rations if we just stay here.
Yeah, he
They-
has
they-
two of the
they-
most powerful items in the game.
Yeah.
They did not get excited about your rations, so they didn't sound like they're starving to death.
Yeah.
All right.
I think they're probably just trying to help us out. I don't really see any ill will from them. So.
Do you have any questions? You know?
No,
I mean, I have all the questions in the world.
Sure, shoot.
Yeah.
What do you
Did
got?
you
Fuck happened to
teleport
your
back to
hand?
the other boat first?
I got to cut off.
Can you teleport to the other boat first?
Sure.
Then everybody can be involved in the questions.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So you have
you're-
more. Hold on. If I teleport you to the other boat, you're gonna have more. Okay, fine. We'll go. We can go. Willing creatures. Are you willing creatures?
Willing
Yeah.
creatures.
There you go. So, what do you want now, Sean? A D100?
No, you know where you're going.
Okay.
There's a circle on that boat.
Yes, we have a
Ah.
circle, teleportation circle on the boat over there. So, okay. So I gotta grab, hold hands, and blink over, and here we are on our boat. And you can look at our pretty car. It's just sitting here stuck on our boat.
All right.
I'm
Everybody
sitting on
subtract
the bed,
1 day's
taking
food
my
and
feet
water.
Waiting.
Feel free to have a nice rest. Level up if you need to. Catch each other up on what's happening now. Now you have an opportunity to in-game.
So this is Vinny.
Nice
This is
to meet
John. Marie. Sorry I didn't catch your names. We didn't do introductions.
I'm Grace.
They call me C.
you.
C.
See.
As in yes? C?
Nope.
Or
C as in the letter.
that's
Oh,
lovely.
As in cookies.
And I'm Dave.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been quite a journey, but we've all kind of been working through a bunch of stuff and trying to eventually I think our end goal is someplace over in the Middle East. We are actually trying to,
What's the benefit of the Middle East?
well, this is where Armageddon itself is actually supposed to happen, and we're going to try to see to it that we win. So that is the end goal.
But if that's where Armageddon is, do we maybe not want to be where Armageddon is?
We thought about that too, and our decision was that we want to try to at least, we want to be able to at least help determine our own fate. I mean, that's really the bottom line. So, you know, if you just stand by and do nothing, then you don't really have any say in what the result is, right?
Well, you're already not saved by your own works, or you'd have been in the first batch.
Yeah.
So now you got to prove yourself.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Might be some interesting stuff to learn out there.
While they're getting settled, I Druid craft little lays to put on each of them. Welcome aboard.
Thanks. So welcome.
Hey, boss, the plane.
Would you like one too? Here you go.
You're on about a $4.5 million boat that is moving just as fast as your boat.
That is to say none.
Yeah, it's gunked up. It's in this artificial island of man-made crap.
And it's cold.
So, if Armageddon actually exists in the Middle East, I'm
You
assuming...
wonder why it's cold. Knowledge arcane, you're thinking DC5.
Oh,
It
it's
shouldn't be cold.
Cold?
Yeah, because we're near Cuba. So.
Yeah, we're just south of
We're near
Cuba.
the equator.
I did not realize it was cold.
And this is August, so
It's August.
it should
and
be
it's,
sweltering.
You know, this time of the evening, and it's maybe 30 degrees.
Yeah, it should be hotter than sticky and nasty out. So, anyways,
So-
where are we headed to after this, guys? Where do you want to go?
I don't know. Are you guys doing okay? Have you been stuck out here a while? Do you
So-
need anything?
Flight over that way.
Fine.
Just a couple of days.
Little sunburn.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were trying to get somewhere warm where we thought maybe other folks wouldn't get to, which I guess we kind of mostly found it, except for the...
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
you kind of got stuck in the same situation as these guys.
Completely.
So we know where you came from, and we know the backstories, so let's not go through them all again.
Yeah,
but
right.
I would probably be querying you about why you weren't with them originally.
I would have been stowed aboard, wouldn't I?
You guys are talking. I'm not getting involved. You guys
I
are
wasn't
role-playing.
here when they were on the boat. It was before
No.
I started.
You were not.
So.
Right.
You were watching the whole time.
Okay.
Sometimes you were with them. Sometimes you weren't. Sometimes you're ethereal.
Okay. Gotcha.
You know, so and it's kind of a Mandela effect. In some worlds you weren't there. In some worlds you were.
Gotcha. No, when I heard the trumpets sounds, I went and took care of some personal business first, and then followed these lovely gentlemen towards the Watcher's Post, which is where we're going to be heading back towards. So if there's anything you need to grab, I would suggest doing that before we leave.
Okay.
Yeah, you all hungry? Anything?
How can you call me good looking with fangs coming out from my chin like this?
Oh, yeah, we gotta take him to the dentist.
I know.
File him down.
You're a handsome orc.
You
So-
could eat a squirrel raw. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
I used
The
all
to-
about
Osborne's
the
got
energy.
nothing on this guy.
So, do I see this gunk? Is it lightened up at all? Is there any other boat stuff that
Would you like to explore the gunk?
that we didn't notice from last time?
You want to jump in, or
No, I don't like to jump in. I
are you just
mean,
looking down at it?
yeah. Like, am I seeing more fish dead than last time? Am I noticing?
Well, it looks like some sort of artificial land, basically. I mean, it's there's grass now growing over the top of some of it. You know, some of the fish have sprouted some strange plants.
Hey, Vinny, here's binoculars. You go ahead and have a look if you feel like.
Actually, I'd like to climb up to the crow's nest,
Yes,
and then
I'll
just-
give you advantage on your for the crow's
That's
nest.
what I'm hoping. And with binoculars,
Which would also give you advantage,
with
either one.
with guidance, because I'm telling you all this.
Since you got both, I'll give you a +5 and advantage.
Alright. God help me. 11 and 4 is 15, plus 5 is 20. And this is going to be on the spot.
Perception.
Perception.
26.
It looks like veins running along to a central core that appears to be thicker and taller than the rest of it. And you're on the outer edge. And this thing is huge, maybe a mile round.
Does it look like a creature? Does it look like a...
Knowledge something.
Just roll that.
8? I gotta throw this out. What the kind of dice did you buy for me?
The loaded dice. Downloaded dice.
They're loaded downward.
So low.
Look at this.
Darren's on his way.
Oh, that's good.
I rolled an 8 plus. What did you want me to? History? No, that wouldn't be history. So Arcana.
That's a better shadow.
I rolled. If you want to check Arcana, that's 11.
Yes.
All right, 11. I rolled.
You're thinking maybe it's a magical creature.
Yeah.
I mean, it has what looks like veins or roots.
Right.
And if it were a tree, it would make sense because there'd be all these roots to the big tree in the middle.
Yeah.
But there's no big tree in the middle, it's just a lump.
I come down real fast, not real fast, but at a safe pace,
Sure.
down
no
the crow's
speed.
nest, and I say, guys, we have to get out of here.
What's going on, Vinny?
I think this thing's a creature, man. I think it's spreading out.
What, a garbage creature?
Go up there. I give you guidance. Go up and take a look.
I'm gonna go
Go ahead.
take a look as well.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you plus
Can I
5
pass?
and advantage.
Wait, let me do it one at a time because I don't give guidance to one person at a time. So I give you guidance, and then when you come down, I'll give you guidance.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay, he does nothing, so I give you guidance. You climb
I'll give you
up
the
there.
binoculars. Here you go. Have a
You know,
look.
you're thinking, well,
Doesn't look like anything to me.
it looks like some sort of artificial island made up of,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
bottle caps and tin cans and those things that hold the tin cans together,
Yeah, beers.
caught on fish.
Yeah, yeah,
a whole
yeah.
bunch of those.
Vinny, how far out is it?
And plastic
Oh,
straws.
that's a good question.
Plastic straws. It's full of plastic straws.
Okay.
It looks like, how far out did you say it was?
It's about 1 mile diameter.
I got a 16 to see if I know what it is.
16 what?
Arcana.
Or
16.
16 arcane. You're thinking, yeah, this is probably some magic creature. You could imagine something like this.
it's a mile out.
You've heard of a shambling mound,
Oh.
right?
This is
Feel free to explain to them what a shambling mound is.
It's a big sentient pile of garbage that walks around and infects people with garbage stuff.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
Well, how big do those
pretty
things
powerful?
get?
I've never heard of one anywhere near this big. Normally they're
Because this
like
thing is a mile
10,
out.
15
The answer is it depends on the pile of garbage. How big do they get? It depends on the pile of garbage.
Oh, really? Well, this thing's a mile out. It starts, and it's spreading. And I got a feeling our boats.
This thing's pretty big then.
So the Atlantic
Shit.
garbage patch has turned into a shambling mound.
Yeah.
Base.
So I don't know about you guys.
That's disgusting.
I don't
We
want
have
to be.
to get what we need and skedaddle before this thing wakes up.
Medical waste.
Here's the other issue I do have. I can't cast another teleportation circle until tomorrow,
And it's 9 a.m.
and it's 9 a.m.
How many times can he teleport?
He can't.
So I
tele-
just look it up.
Well, but he can hit a circle with teleport. You can hit a circle and you don't have any chance of failure.
Oh, well then he knows where circle is.
I
Back.
think he gets once a day and he's already done 2.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Now, I mean,
There's 3
by the
charges.
way, I have this. I have this staff. You notice like a scepter on me. Do you guys want to roll? Maybe try to make out what this thing is.
Sure, I'll take a look.
All right.
I don't have identify yet though.
Can we both? What?
Can the 4 of you roll me a d20?
Okay.
Tell me who's highest.
Not me.
9.
Yeah, 4.
I rolled a 4 too.
Who won? Yeah, did you
9.
roll?
D20. Roll high.
19.
That's high.
You know what you saw?
Tell me.
You had another fellow who was joining you. Then you remembered giving him this wand. But you felt Mandela shift reality, and while you were watching, he disappeared, and the wand fell to the floor. You picked it up, and you figured you'd tell the group about it later. It's up to you if you do now, but that happened.
I cannot cast any more teleports today. There's 8 charges. It cost me 3 charges each, and I'm done. twice.
Alright, well, I'm gonna tell, hey guys, something weird happened. Hey guys, something weird happened. The wand was in my hand 1 second, and the next it disintegrated and ended on the floor.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's totally the opposite of what he
He
said.
just said it was in my hand and disintegrated.
Come on,
on the
Darren.
The
Come on,
character disappeared.
Darren.
He's gone.
Oh,
Okay, so
Wand
you're
is
saying
returned.
now we have a wand and we have a scepter in our hands? Is that correct?
2 unattuned items.
Okay.
What does the wand do?
I have no idea.
Because he's not a magic user.
He did have a wand.
Oh, can
I'm
you guys
just a
describe
stupid
yourselves,
barbarian.
by the way? How you dressed?
I'm wearing shorts, t-shirt, boat shoes.
Which is not on now, except for more beachy.
Yeah,
you,
the tank top and shorts, flip flops.
Wife beater, whole 9 yards.
Do you,
You got her with a Hawaiian shirt.
oh, husband beater in this case, if she's wearing a tank top. And do you guys... Trying to see.
Yeah, glasses.
Suitcase.
Are you guys carrying any books? Like, would I see any magic books on you or anything to...
Yeah, I would guess I would have a magic book on me.
Okay.
If we were wizards.
Yeah, I would have a magic book on me. I'm wearing mostly stuff. I don't have. You can see I'm carrying things in my pockets, just generally obscure stuff.
That book, that's an interesting book. One of my friends has something like that too. Are you, by chance, like some type of a wizard or spellcaster?
I'm gonna make a little minor illusion of a dancing puppet in my hand.
Okay,
I guess you could say that.
That's a yes. Well, I happen to have this scepter. I don't know what it does. Have any of you two ever noticed anything like this?
I've never seen anything like it, but I'd like to take a look at it.
Okay. GM,
What'd you hand him?
I hand him the scepter.
So,
The scepter that we took off.
Summoning one.
the Wand of Baal.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
You're thinking you use this to summon demons. It says so clearly right there in Magic Script, right on there.
Oh.
To summon demons, say this word.
Okay. I'm gonna not say that word.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you can use this to summon probably demons.
Well, yes. The person who took it off of, he was summoning them once around, and they were obeying everything he said because.
Were they strong?
Oh yeah, you see him. He looked normal before this.
I was human yesterday.
You see her? She was a 3 foot, 5 foot dwarf. You couldn't tell that now by looking at her, but yeah.
How many of the demons did you fight?
6, 2.
No, it was like
Hey,
Only ones that eat me.
who the hell said that?
well.
My bad.
6 or 8.
I mean,
There's
first
a lot. We're everywhere.
six came.
Yeah, enough to kill 2 of us.
6 came, and they took care of it. But the 600 that came after that, it was my job to fight them.
What does the script say? Does it say like summon a demon? Does it say
A
summon
demon.
A demon every round.
Singular?
Every round, this thing was summoning. Every round.
You
What's
just
the
say the
rounds
word
you
each
speak
round.
of?
Every 6 seconds.
Every 6 seconds, it seemed like a demon kept popping up.
Has
I'm
anyone-
gonna say the word.
Why?
Because they fought 8 of them and
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Fine, just pick up the spell. I linked in
Well,
travel.
that's good because.
Tell her.
But wait, before you do that, though,
Wand of Baal. No, there's no before.
there's no before.
No, that's
Okay.
what he's doing now.
Okay. Good.
However, there's as you start to as you say the word, you feel there's a ritual that you must perform, and you begin to perform this ritual. It only takes a few seconds, but when he pulls it up here in a moment,
See, Sean, this is what I'm getting kind of stuck up on. Is
it's either in
because
5e tools or in
I
Telegram.
had a scepter, he had a wand, and we were
Mhm.
going to let them both look at both at the same time. So it was
Mhm.
almost.
The other one's the Wand of Orcus.
oh Jesus.
So, you heard of that?
Yes, I'm not gonna say what it does off the top of my head, but I've heard of it.
Okay. Well, so this is what we have. I mean, I don't know if you guys can use these.
Wand of Orcus, Rod of Baal.
If you join us on our quest to the Middle East, and you guys find this useful to use, feel free.
What spell is it?
Oh, the ritual you have to cast?
Yeah.
5e tools,
Yeah, I think Tom is looking.
Unearthed Arcana, Dark Magic, 3rd level spell, Summon Demon.
Yeah, it's in.
So wondrous item for Wand of Orcus.
That's the one. That's Rod of Orcus, I guess, technically.
Just the Wand of Orcus in there.
Well, oh yeah, the Wand of Orcus, but in Telegram it's Rod of Baal.
I don't see it coming up.
In Telegram?
No, in 5e tools.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's gonna be the Wand of Orcus and the staff of.
I'm looking for the Wand of Rod of Baal. It's in Telegram.
Okay. Is that BAAL?
It'll be like one of the most recent things I posted.
I have a bunch of books in there.
Yeah, I've got them all sitting over here. I'm just trying to remember which one the Summon Demon is in. I think it's in this one. Here we go.
Is that it there?
Yep.
Summon Lesser Demons.
Well, that's the one there. What's the name of that spell?
Summon Lesser Demons, 3rd level spell.
What's the name of this spell you got with your screen?
Conjure Lesser Demon.
That's the one.
Okay.
So it's different.
What level's
though?
yours?
3rd level.
What does it summon?
You roll a d6,
Mm-hmm.
and it spawns a certain combination of demons of multiple challenge ratings.
No, that's not what it does. It does this other thing.
So it must be a different spell.
It's a different spell.
Yours is summon, his is conjure.
Yep,
You
different spell.
summon up to a total of 8.
Conjure's only
It's
one.
in Unearthed Arcana Black Magic. And 5e tools.
Anyway, so but now he understands how to use it though. If you want to.
Oh yeah. Well, the first thing you find out is that this could be attuned, and as soon as you cast this spell, the very first thing you feel is the urge to attune to the item, and you know if you did, you'd be able to summon more powerful creatures.
All right. Can I control the creatures we have that I just summoned?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with initiative.
Okay.
We'll put me.
So the first thing I did was dive off.
What'd I roll there for initiative?
7 Chevy and hide behind
What'd I
it.
roll there for initiative?
I don't know.
Natural 20.
Sucks to be us.
Yay.
All right. So if we could.
And I roll the 1. Yes.
Now, Amanda, you could put him to the bottom if you want to.
If this is the
Yeah,
fight
I'm
you want to
going
base
to.
that
I'm just
on.
looking for. Where's the dry erase from?
Dry
It's
erase?
right there.
Yeah, somebody-
right
That's
there.
a wet.
It's right there.
That's a what?
The
No, that's not. That's
big
a dry
fat
erase.
dry one.
That's it.
Alright, so I'm going to use my initiative shuffle and to put them at the bottom of the initiative
Well,
order.
he's saying if you're gonna waste it on this, you can't. I just told you you have the option to.
No, I feel like, I
But you
mean, they
called.
killed me last time, so it being in character, I'm going to want them to go last.
Okay. Are you sure he can't control the summoned demon?
All right. So this is your boat. Let's.
There's no camera up there. We're just gonna use this one
Okay,
here.
us three are gonna share this because
We're just
so
gonna
far
take
away.
this and kind of aim it at
Just
it.
point wherever you want to. Let it
Is
be.
this the front?
Sean.
Pointy front, pointing back.
That's the
Oh, I
front.
got you.
There's a motor back here. Not that you can see it from where you're at.
Crow's nest somewhere around the middle there.
Um,
There you go. So if you would just take my and put me over there, Sean, right about. No, I was down here at this point.
That's me. I do not climb. I'm barbarian.
You're very good at climbing now.
Son of a bitch.
where's the
I'm afraid of
57
heights.
Chevy?
I was afraid I.
I'm sorry. What's that?
Where is the 57 Chevy? Because
Oh,
I'm
that's a
behind
good
it now,
question.
hiding.
Yeah, like where's the location on the boat? That's a good question.
Are we rolling in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a big fat 1.
I have
Oh, I thought we were using the initiative that he
No,
had us
you get to
roll.
roll a d20 and a d10.
Oh, that's right.
Sean,
Add
are
them
we using
together.
the initiative you had us roll in,
Yes.
previously? Okay.
Oh,
Alright,
same
so
in
you're
it.
first.
Oh.
Yeah, you're first.
I'm first.
You are.
What are we doing? I'm sorry, I
Here we go.
apologize.
Yeah, I'm hiding behind it. Nope, I have. As soon as he called summon that demon, I hid back.
I rolled a 14.
So what's going on?
Stick with the program.
Our new friends just summoned some demons, so we have to figure out how to handle.
What did you do?
So, if you would be so kind, read us the flavorful text of this lovely spell that they're experimenting with.
You summon up to a total of 8 mains or dretches that appear in unoccupied spaces you can see within range. A mains, I never heard of it, or dredge disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends. The demons are hostile to all creatures. Roll initiative for the summoned demons as a group. Blah, blah, blah. They attack the nearest non-demon to the best of their ability. And as part of the casting of the spell, you can describe a circle on the ground with the blood used as a material component. Yikes.
Oh,
They didn't
okay.
do that.
So I can draw a blood circle on the floor while I cast it.
Yes.
Yes, this is the same. This is almost the same spell.
Wait, so then they won't attack you if you have the blood circle?
They can't attack anything inside the blood circle. The blood circle's only 5 feet. How many feet?
So you summon a
5 feet.
D8 of them, right?
That's what it says.
Holy macrimonial.
Is it a concentration spell?
I'm feeling
What is
this
their
time.
damage dice?
Concentration up to 1 hour. Yeah.
The second
Okay.
one on the list.
You are gonna get my first
There's
I hope
two
to
of
God
them.
you don't
What is
have
the second
ADD.
one?
I'm just saying.
So,
Shadow Demon.
No. The same.
Oh, that's for attuned, it's not
first,
attuned.
first spell, the second item.
Can you
It's a
choose
dredge.
struck by the
Or
dead?
dretch or something, right?
Mains.
Mains or
yes.
dretch. So dretch is number 2.
Yeah.
If you hover over it,
Or can you
what's their
use it
damage
as an
die?
action?
die 6.
Mains or dredge. It's not giving me that for a hover over in here. I'm not getting a hover over. No tooltip.
I've got them right here.
See? Look.
Click. Oh, that's because it's not in 5e tools. That's why we're not going to hover.
Here.
All right.
This is Telegram. You know.
You're right. Yeah, but yeah.
Okay.
So who's at the... Who's gonna go first?
Dave.
Oh.
Goes first.
Still up. Okay, well, let's see. So how many did you end up summoning?
D8.
Huh? I got 1 lead if you want to grab the others.
2.
1 more lead.
Thank
One
God.
more left.
Okay, so Al, you want to grab the others? I need to actually figure out what I'm going to do.
And you summoned it, so you may place it wherever you want.
Um,
On the boat.
So let's go with.
If you
that's
dropped it in the sludge, would it start attacking the sludge?
that would be
So it's a
fine.
non-
I don't know if that would be a good thing or a bad thing.
No.
No.
You get an anger if you drop
I don't know
the
if
demon.
pissing off the giant demon is a good. The giant.
They're not human.
Where'd you like the demon to?
It said the closest non-demon. I think it would attack it, but yeah.
I will cast Ray of Enfeeblement on one of them.
Good.
They have 20 initiative.
He has 20.
Actually, they got.
Yeah,
21.
I used my
Actually,
shuffle
they
now to
have
put them at the
lowest
bottom.
initiative.
Good call.
You
Yeah.
did.
She used
Yeah.
her initiative shuffle.
Good call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go Google.
So I have to.
Sorry, Sean.
I have to hit.
They killed me
Plus
last
9.
time. I'm
Natural
not taking
20.
any chances.
Natural 20.
Hits.
Yeah, I think so.
What happens when the spell ends, though? Do they go away or?
You don't know yet.
Okay.
The target deals only half damage. Blah blah blah. It is a. They get a con 12 save. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That sucks.
I get a con 12.
Con save DC 12.
I rolled an 18.
You failed. You failed to roll the right dice. That's what you failed on.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
Was your turn? Did you do any damage?
Let's see. On attack, target deals only half damage.
You don't have any side job, do you? Would you mind keeping track of the damage? You have 2 enemies. You got to do your own, but you don't have to worry about anyone else's.
I don't think I actually probably do have to do my own because I think if anything hits me, I'll just die.
Okay. That's good choices.
Well, his concentration would end, and these things would go away. But
No, the concentration is not in these. Wish
How
it
much
did.
life do they have?
What's
You just
that?
want me to track damage on them?
Yeah, you just could track damage.
Okay.
But and I won't always tell you, but there's 18
Target
hit points.
deals only half
AC is
damage.
11.
What's the damage?
All right,
So hold on, Dave.
Dave.
Yes. It takes 1 point of strength damage for half.
1 point of strength damage,
Half.
which does no effect. I mean, it kicks him from 11 to 10, but you know what I mean. Next.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my movement to come 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, and then which one did you cast the spell on?
Pick one. Whatever one's
You
closest to me.
apparently you didn't see it.
Whatever's closest to me.
Okay.
Who is who, by the way? I don't know who.
Here, put me on there somewhere.
I'm the John Cusack guy with the leather trench coat and
He's in the crow's nest. That's
I'm in the crow's nest.
I'm going to use Produce Flame and hurl a fireball at the orange demon.
Mm-hmm.
And he.
And he laughs at you.
Plus.
It doesn't matter. He laughs at you. It's funny to him.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I'm guessing he has fire resistance.
More than that.
Immunity.
He's just laughing at you. You're casting fire at a demon.
Alright.
Then who?
Then Vinny.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright. So I hit the as a bonus action, hit the
I had it on the game
book.
too.
You see the halo come up.
You're already on this camera.
I'm on that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I cast Eldritch Blast on, or if you want to turn me around, I'm right here.
Okay. There's no facing.
Him right there.
All right. So you go against the tall and red,
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, the other one.
the stony one.
Yeah, because I just saw her cast a fireball. And
She
it
did.
nothing, and it did nothing.
Did nothing on it.
Okay,
Well-
so
Guess
The
who's
same
here?
demon, right?
There's two.
You do the same thing, right?
Are they the same thing?
Oh.
Is that-
All right. I would like everybody online to welcome our
19.
final player for this evening, Darren. Yay!
Welcome, John. It's good to see you.
19.
You may need to grab a chair from the kitchen.
19.
Grab a chair, sit down.
19.
Oh, you brought the chair, don't they?
Right
It's
here.
right here.
Right here.
You sit right next to her. Okay.
19. Sean to hit.
19 to hit.
This, you know.
11 hits.
Okay, so now what you do
Oh,
is.
lovely.
Okay, so it's a D10 force damage.
Mhm.
That's gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful?
Per bolt.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, our graveyard is done.
The last one.
This is
3.
really just paying these.
3 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Very nice.
Can you record 3 damage?
For Alex?
One of those takes 3. It'll be the stony one.
Yep.
So if that was to be the second one, then the stony one, the second fiery's first. Okay. Hi.
Howdy.
How are you doing?
All right.
Are you in initiative?
No.
Do you know where you are?
No.
You know what's going
Antarctica.
on?
I know I'm in.
Did you
Antarctica.
level? You're in Cuba, so you're in the wrong spot.
I am.
All right, so get your shit together while we deal with
Sure.
Cuba.
I'll.
You're in
okay.
Antarctica, so we'll deal with Cuba first. Who's up?
John.
I'm going to pass my turn.
Oh, you're in the crow's nest.
I'm in the crow's nest.
So come down.
Start coming down.
I really want to summon lightning,
Oh.
You don't have to pass your turn for that.
but it may be overwhelming.
Okay.
So as you summon your lightning, it strikes your target, and it looks up at you and gives a maniacal laugh. Next.
Son of bitch!
Please subtract your usage of that for the day. Who's next?
Grace.
Okay, I'm going to cast Chill Touch on the fire one.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled a 2.
Miss.
So at this point, you would say.
So
this one says on
Okay.
deck, that's
don't take
the-
2 hits.
Gotcha. See, you're on deck.
Next.
So it's just
Is it me next?
Yeah, you're next.
And again.
And then Batty, you were on deck.
Make sure this does what I think it does.
That's where we got our shit.
Yeah. Good idea.
Okay, cool.
Bite. Claw. Okay.
I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Ooh. Are you save?
I think there's a save. It's a con save against 13? 13.
What's the DC?
13.
DC 13 con save. I have an 8 natural, and I add 1.
Cool.
Failed.
They take, oh wow, 14 thunder damage each.
Which one's that? Both of them?
Yeah.
Both of them.
This one's already wounded?
It's a 14-foot cube.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Oh, it's gonna go? Okay.
That one goes pop. Put 50 XP in the party bucket.
I'll write that in.
Has to be split.
So technically this one's at 1 life, but
Yeah, that's right.
okay.
And
Next.
you get a push. It's pushed 10 feet away.
And I push it 10 feet.
But
Oh, thank you.
Do I get attack of opportunity as a move pushes
it
button?
cannot.
Yeah, no.
Next.
Who's Amanda? Who's on? Oh, the mob. It's your turn, right, Amanda?
No, it's the baddie's turn.
Yeah.
And then Dave, you're back on deck.
Can it even reach?
That target claw is gonna hit. I'm pretty sure.
That's okay, because it hit me and I have the halo and all that thing going. It takes
You take 3 damage,
and it takes a buttload of radiant damage.
and it's dead too. Another 50 XP for the party. See, you got a wand of summoning XP. It summons you 50 XP.
I think that was what we race.
Yeah, just wet.
Yeah, have some holy water.
Pop the lid on top. Yeah, there you go.
Now, I know how many charges it has, but nobody else does.
Oh,
Now you've seen it used 3 times, correct?
yes.
You realize if you use all the charges up in that thing, it's going to go poof.
I
You won't be
don't
able
know.
to use the UFO.
I don't
Got it.
realize that. So
I'm telling you now.
tell him. He has it. It's his.
I know, but you handed it to him.
Yeah, well, because he looked like he could use, and she has a wand that we haven't gotten to yet.
You're just handing out stuff left and right,
Yeah.
aren't you, Mr. Father Christmas?
They look like they want to come along. Did
Kind of a
they,
big leap. Have you got confirmation on that?
yeah, they said they wanted to go to us to
Yeah, okay,
Luis.
the scepter you can't hand out because that's our ticket for the rides.
Oh, is it? Okay, well, he has it, so you
There may not be many charges left. If the last charge is used, the scepter goes poof.
Okay, well, you're a sorcerer.
No, I'm
You're
not.
a sor-
What did you call me?
well, a wizard? What are you? I have no idea. The point is, there's 3 magic users here. Why don't you guys all get together, figure out what it does, how it does it, and how many times can it do it? Don't look at me. I'm a holy man.
Anybody got to identify?
Yeah, of course.
Well, there you go.
Give me 10 minutes. I'm not gonna identify.
Well, we got time.
And you got the regents?
Yeah, we found the pearl.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So
You
10
find
minutes.
out. You find out what it is when it's attuned. You see it in the notes.
Okay.
So it does that other thing for what? How many is it? 2, 3, 4, or 2, 4, 6, 7 charges.
That's more important.
It could be something.
Sean, when it comes to
It should be in the telegram notes, just in the typed part.
Sean, when it comes to XP,
Yes.
can we forego our XP and give it to other
No.
characters? We can.
No, that's your XP.
All right. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 100.
You can just save that up to the end of the night.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Unless someone's ready to level now.
Yeah, with 22 XP.
Yeah,
It
no, we're
doesn't-
180 or 280 XP from level.
This is from Unearthed Arcana. I don't
Yes.
see where.
Unearthed Arcana, Black Magic.
Yeah, it
No.
never regained its charges that I see.
Hey, where's the hair fork?
It's a custom item.
I'm
Oh,
up
yeah.
here.
Like crow's nest, yeah.
I'm in the crow's nest.
Well, why don't you come down? Thanks for helping out with the
Just my
fight.
screenshot.
But I have nothing
Close my
against
screenshot and find
demons.
tools up to the same.
Oh,
And
nothing
if you
against
sort by that book, it's
I have
all
no
the
power
spells.
against demons. They are ethereal, and I am all physical.
you could swing your sword at them and it will hurt them.
Then I will jump down next turn,
That'd be nice. Thank you.
and I will take my sword and
Yes.
impale one of them.
Combat is over.
I know.
Doesn't matter.
We're having in-row conversation.
That's right. I'm talking like this.
We're role playing, and I asked where the hair fork was, and he's yelling, "I'm in the crow's nest,"
Oh,
and I'm
shit.
like, "Well, perhaps next time you come down and be of some assistance."
You know, makes sense.
You were doing good without me.
Oh yeah, I know that, but you know, we do a little better with you.
I'm not comfortable in my new skin yet.
Yeah, well,
I got these funky teeth that come out like this.
yes, but you know, your job as a red shirt is to take,
With the red shirts
To
and
take
Star
the
Trek,
hit.
always die.
but
I
you
don't want
gotta-
to die.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. Well, I'm too good looking to die, so you gotta take it out. And with those teeth like that,
Maybe we
Okay.
can find me a surgical dentist.
oh yeah, where someone's gonna file.
The Wand of Orcus regains 1d4 plus 3 charges a day. It does a whole lot of other stuff too.
Yeah, it does.
And
However-
while attuned, you get a plus 3 to AC.
None of us can attune to it or it will kill
Sure,
us.
you can.
No, when you attune to it, it does like 10d8 damage to you or something crazy like that.
Yes.
So
But you only go to 0.
Yes.
Oh.
But
Oh, no, it's death by massive damage.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
is
gonna
that-
say if you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
negative,
everybody. Remember the last guy that what happened the last time somebody
It's not
picked
even
up
here.
that wand?
Even the players did.
Yeah, even the players did. The last time somebody picked that up, the character turned to dust and the player left.
That's
It
true.
was ugly.
Well,
We don't want to see that.
You're just saying,
And if
you know, you
you fail
attune to
that
the
save-
item. It's a commitment.
but wait a second.
Blood in, blood out, man.
But however, what we could do.
It does a lot of really cool stuff.
But
though.
behind door
Have you
number
looked
two,
at it?
behind door number 2
I did
is
pull it up a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it's called the Wand of Orcus.
if,
Yeah,
if-
And you got some major benefits that also randomly get applied to it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By the
it's just
way,
like run.
I'm Alex.
Darren,
oh yeah,
nice to meet you.
I'm L.
Hi. You're what?
L.
L. Nice to meet
Were
you.
you at the hot or the cold place?
Cold. Very cold.
Oh, we left.
You met Amanda?
All right, guys.
Yes.
I think we should
Can I
probably
talk
grab
briefly?
the stuff before
You wake
we make any more demons appear.
You wander around the hallways.
Way
Get outta here.
Eventually,
We weren't even in that yet.
So who would
you
use the
work
wand?
your way up and from the cold
Anybody
place.
that's attuned to it.
I'm saying, sorry,
It's a
either one of
city
them could use the
for
wand.
3,000 people.
Anyone can use
designed
the wand.
for,
Only one
Nazis.
person would be attuned to it.
And
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
what I'm
one
saying.
living in the
Well,
entire
here's what I was
city.
thinking. If you guys
And I'm by myself.
tomorrow,
There's one other person
Uh,
in the entire city.
I'll
She has
teleport us
esophagus.
back to
Uh-huh.
the Druid Circle
I'm gonna.
where we have reincarnation spells there.
What happened to
One of you,
everybody?
feel free to
Why
attune
my
to the
voice
item.
sounds gruff now?
It's
You may die.
it's really kind of dangerous.
Scott.
I still look.
But
I don't.
Yeah.
Still that,
You're
that's-
actually
Yeah.
turned into a dwarf now.
Well, if
Yeah.
you fail, and if you fail the save, it's even worse.
no, it gets better if you fail because then you're
Is there
human now.
anything that I know?
You'd
anything
be
that
a-
I
you'd
should
be a zombie.
Go course, do I see
No,
anything?
What's the
most interesting
Work
thing?
your way to
It's the
find
house
the,
rule.
Oh.
kitchen.
You're not, you're not, you know, an NPC
Nobody's been
forever.
there.
You know what it
Find
comes
your
with?
way.
Investigation.
It
looks like
comes
everybody's
with
gone.
a chance to
shit.
get one of
They
these
left without
rolls.
me.
But hold on, you can do protection from evil on yourself
Everybody
and
left without
negate that particular aspect of it. Because it has protection from evil keeps anything from possessing you.
Who
right?
wants to
That's
kill
whole-
the party? Please roll a d20.
I do not want to
I have a
provide.
D20
Roll
already in my hand.
Al already beat you.
12.
That's
Well,
the same
thank
thing
you,
I
Al.
roll.
There is no activity during the day on the ship. You reach nightfall without activity.
Can't you teleport us out of here?
Tomorrow morning at dawn.
Alright.
Well, we must stay.
But if you
we
die,
must stay vigilant so
Then
we
you
don't
guys
get
You guys
attacked.
roll percentage, and then you just come back as one of these. But you will be attuned.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the caveat. Oh, believe me, these guys, we all died. I was casting what is it called? What was it?
Reincarnate?
2d8
Oh.
plus 4.
You can't cast what you can't even say, man.
Are you still up there?
I'm looking for bad guys.
Well, so then roll something. Do you see any more coming?
Nothing is moving. However, I will give everybody a perception roll.
I rolled an 18.
I want to know who rolled the highest.
Got an 8.
23.
19.
Anybody over a 20, raise your hand. As you're looking at those veins of the tree trunk, It seems like the entire artificial island is breathing very slowly in and out. And every now and then you see a little pulse go through the veins.
Okay. Other than the breathing, I don't see any type of movement or anything. It doesn't appear
Well,
to
it's
be.
bothering you just a little because until you were really relaxed,
Mhm.
you didn't even notice that the entire mass, this artificial island, is breathing. Not that they know anything about that. You guys just keep going about your normal business.
Dave, can I borrow your binoculars?
Sure.
I'm gonna try to do it like a. I'm gonna try to check to see if I can track where these guys went. Where I am. Maybe there's snow or
Do you have scrying?
I'm a rogue. I'm a rogue.
Do you have wishful
You got
thinking?
tracking?
I have survival.
Survival. I'll give you survival.
That's what I'm saying. I'll roll that.
Yeah, I want to give you something.
Yeah. Got +4.
Hey,
Look at the island.
Oh. Do you see what I roll? I keep
You're
falling.
all
I keep
alone.
going in circles.
You're all alone. You keep making your way back to the. It seems like there's like a grand central corridor in front of the great big swastika building. If you look from the top, but if you look at from the side, there's this great big wall, and that's where they would hold all the ceremonies and all the pompous marching and everything. If they had a whole army here, which clearly they don't. And no matter where you go in the city, you keep finding your way back to this great big area.
Well, what I'm thinking, if there's any swastikas to deface, I will deface them.
Well, they're.
I hate Antarctic Nazis.
Well, these are like 6 stories tall, where
That's pretty big.
and it's about halfway up. There's a Nazi on each side here, and it's red and black and silver. Oh, they have pretty architecture, but it's empty. It's completely
Maybe I should
devoid
go
of
in
life.
that. Then maybe I'll go in that building and go up.
Oh, that'll be exciting.
Antarctic Nazis are worse than Illinois Nazis.
Roll me a percentage, please. High is good for you.
Okay.
If I ask you to roll, high is always good for you. So if you roll low after I ask you to roll,
Oh shit.
what'd you roll?
0 6.
Yeah.
Odd 6. Odd 6.
Give me a initiative roll, my friend.
8.
7. Give me a perception.
Ooh, not good. 7.
You hear a hissing sound as though from a giant snake.
Oh shit.
All right, going back over to you guys. How's life over there on the big land?
she said that she saw this big, massive thing breathing, and so she handed me the binoculars and told me to go take a look.
I'll give you advantage.
So I do so.
You're looking for 25 is what we're really looking for, but 20 is enough to see the breathing.
I'm not going to do it.
No, you don't know what she's talking about. It was breathing too slow for you to really see. She's just kind of in tune with it. She's a bit older.
What time do I
Patient.
notice it to be at this time?
We're about sunset.
I think we should get some sleep, turn in.
Give me perceptions. Anybody over 15, raise your hand. You all hear the sound,
Still unglued your nose?
and then splash, and then silence again.
Did you hear that noise, man?
Yeah, I heard it.
Raise your hand if you rolled over 20 on your last perception.
Oh.
You also saw, not too far off in the distance, a Buccaneers ship get crushed by the vines as they came up over the side, crushed it, and pulled it down as it became part of the mass.
Hey, C, Grace. How attached were you guys to that boat of yours?
It was super cool.
We lost some food, but
You lost.
Don't worry, I
a lot
have good berries. I got you covered.
more. You lost food. You lost the front, the back, the port, the starboard. It's gone. The problem is we're only 1,000 feet from that boat, so whatever's crushed that, I'm sure it's making its way to us. Okay, here's what we'll do. Dave, you jump in the water, draw their fire. While it's attacking you, we can wait till morning.
I have another idea. I've got some rope here. We'll just lower you down into the water. And we'll
Okay.
chum like this.
Why don't I strike lightning over on the boat over there? I summon my lightning and start it on fire. They'll be distracted.
That's good. Or what you could do is swim over there.
I don't swim.
Introduce
I
yourself.
sink like brick.
Yeah, that's
Do
okay.
you want to speak up about how your swimming incident worked in this?
Swimming is not good. Not
Oh,
recommended.
you went for a swim?
Yes, not on purpose.
yeah, that's
I'm gonna go over to the side of the boat. I'm
Mhm.
gonna clear a 5 foot by 5 foot patch of the garbage away.
With
Prestidigitation.
prestidigitation is insufficient to keep up with the amount of filth that fills the space. As quick as you're able to clean, it is refilthified.
Is it like
Prestidigitation is but a cantrip.
a
This
pile
is,
of trash just going in, or does it seem
Yes.
like it's sentiently filling the hole in?
it is though if it were a sentient creature, you would imagine this is regeneration.
Okay.
If it were not, it is the oil and sludge and trash just spreading out to seek its own level, and there's just so much of it that your cantrip's having very little effect. You're thinking even disintegration wouldn't take it all out, let alone a cantrip.
So purified.
I can levitate
One
you.
person.
You can go check it out.
10 p.m.
10 p.m. Okay, so I'm wearing my Winnie the Pooh
Onesie.
bathing suit and I'm sleeping.
With the floaties built in, man.
Of course, you need those.
I want to see if this gunk is flammable.
Raise your hand if you decide to put on a life preserver.
I have life jacket on. I don't
I
sleep.
see.
More specifically, let's say you intentionally does not. Raise your hand if you do not put on a life jacket.
Not only do I have a life jacket on, I am in lifeboat.
I see 3 of you without life jackets. That's fair.
I see these guys walking around with light. Do you think you need those?
No, it's the orange one that goes over your
So
thing and goes around the
Floating.
back.
What do you?
They're not very flattering.
They're not, but if you
But I am not.
if you fall in,
Yeah.
you know which way's up. It's a big help to float up.
Yeah, I can try to convince people and be like, really, if you fall in, it's very hard to tell which way is up and it's very hard to get yourself out.
I've already got mine on.
Yeah.
I have a question. I'm wearing plate armor. How does that figure?
You should ask one of these fellows because they're there.
How do you think that would figure in? To
You may need 2 life
No,
jackets.
my question would be: does a life jacket sustain me? Give me a float with plate armor? I don't think so. That's why
You have to
Who
wear
are
a
you
inflatable
asking?
life jacket, man.
the GM.
You're asking the GM. The GM can't answer that.
Okay, then I assume to
Do you
myself.
want to ask Sean who's there?
Oh, Sean there. That's right. Sean is there.
Yeah.
Sean, do us a favor. Go check over there. Sean, you think wearing plate armor is going to help me with my? You think a life vest is going to help me if I phone this cook with a plate armor?
I think if you don't have it, you're doomed.
All right, then I put one on.
Doomed.
Oh yeah, he's gonna sing like an anchor. Look at all that. He's wearing 45 pounds of metal
Yeah,
with no buoyancy.
yeah, none.
I'm not sure that one of those will be enough, but it can't hurt. Maybe one around your neck and one under each arm.
I'm not sure that's.
Put one under each leg, one under each arm, and one around your neck.
Yeah,
I'm not sure that the ocean wouldn't just reject you.
So I look like the Michelin Man. So I'll just with all that stuff.
I grab one of the life jackets and I look at the weight capacity on the life jacket.
250 pounds.
Yep.
Maybe you should wear 2 of them.
I think so. Okay, so then I have the one with the duck that goes around my waist.
So I grudgingly walk over and grab a life jacket.
Begrudgingly? No, I wouldn't do it.
They're the
Be a
orange
man.
ones.
Yeah, you don't like orange.
It's that little thing that ties around here and goes all the way around and moves it through and goes click. Congratulations, you now have advantage on swimming checks.
All right.
11 o'clock at night.
What do I see from the crow's nest?
DFC and Viz.
17.
DFC.
17.
He has dark vision.
And I have dark vision.
Yep.
With dark vision and 17, you actually have advantage.
Well,
because you're the crow's nest.
17.
Okay. You see a smaller boat in the distance crumble into pieces and become part of the trash mass.
Would that be the Tampa schooner thingy?
No, that's already.
It's a separate, different one.
Another boat is
Are you
gone.
sure you can't tell?
Is it
where
closer or
today?
further away than the tired one?
You don't know
I can't
anything
see
about it.
Yeah.
No, you're not sure.
The boat just sank.
Yeah.
I just saw come out water and just get attacked from the water.
It almost looked like tentacles came up and crushed.
It was like Medusa's hair, and it was tentacles that came out and sank the boat and destroyed it.
I shout up to
Under the
John.
garbage patch.
How far away was it?
It was about 1,000 feet, maybe more.
It wasn't close.
It was not close.
Okay. I think we should just be stealthy and hopefully this thing doesn't notice us till
Mind you,
we
you're
get out of
saying
here.
that, but he's been echoing this from the crow's nest
Yeah, mind you.
across the.
You sit there trying to look like a tree.
there's-
You're not helping either,
Yeah.
Clank.
There are no other
I'm
sounds.
sleeping.
There are no seagulls. There is no
We are
waves.
doomed.
There is no wind.
I'm gonna climb up the crow's nest and take a nap in the crow's nest.
There's a half orc already standing up there. Pretty much it's a one man spot.
I come down if you want to sit up here and relieve me.
I will relieve him for a while.
I will sleep.
All
I
right,
will
then you're-
sleep
then
in
you're
the
supposed to be
57
watching.
Chevy.
All right. Well,
That's
you move down.
Can I take the binoculars?
Put me on the roof of the 57
And,
Chevy.
and who's up?
Okay, so I have
I want to be
binoculars.
sleeping on the roof of the on the roof of the 57 Chevy. I don't want to go in case something bad
This
happens.
one.
Yeah, that's me. The crow's nest. I took the binoculars up there with me, so I can.
All right. You have an advantage +5.
All right, I want to see if I can see the thing breathing.
Got advantage +5 on your perception.
Nope.
Advantage means you roll twice,
Worse.
and you get +5 to whatever you rolled plus your own bonuses.
17.
That's pretty fucking good. Yeah, you see it breathing.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, you see it kind of like moving around like like this, and then it gets to another something that's kind of above, and you see the tendrils come out of it and crush it, and then sink it down under, and it becomes part of the mass.
Which direction is it moving? Towards us or away from us?
It appears to be pulsating from the center.
Okay.
You're
So
about
we
a
could-
third of the way in.
So we could. Oh. Okay. So we could probably watch
you
for a
start
pulse
off-
and
you
know
start-
when this is coming.
You started off on the outer edge,
Yeah, we're
and
gonna
you're
pull
thinking
in.
the things in the middle of the things being crushed. And you've gone from the outer edge to a third of the way in, and you notice you're slowly moving towards the center, just like all the other larger objects.
Are you sleeping on the deck or? I'm gonna motion towards you with an ear.
Do you need the green room? The phone. Green room.
Can you usually cast message because I don't have it, and I don't want to yell across the boat.
hello.
You sleeping?
No, I don't know.
Sleeping.
No, I woke up.
I'm just looking for the green shit, man, or for the garbage thing to be moving.
You're the only one that saw what I told you.
Yeah.
I'm not watching you, I guess is the point, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna make a minor illusion of a tiny little firework right in front of your face.
You ain't fucking with that wand again.
Then I'm gonna re-gesture for the message.
Oh, okay. So I said, what's going on?
We're getting pulled. I'm gonna relate everything he said. We're getting pulled in towards the middle of the garbage patch. We're like a third of the way in now. And I'm guessing the boats that get pulled in further have a higher chance to be pulled in. You can almost see when it's gonna happen by watching like a pulse.
I get about
towards the
25
Oh.
words.
And then it cuts off.
The message cuts off. I angrily do my little lightning trick again.
No, I see message here. Okay, let's try it again.
Okay. After 2 or 3 casts, I managed to get my long, winded explanation out.
You get that, oh shit.
Yeah, we're in trouble. I'll send you. We don't have any more teleports. You can't get off the ship.
Well, maybe we should have a plan for. Is that? Oh, it's you. So maybe we need a plan to not be. Do we see anything that's not ships getting attacked by the tentacles, or is it pretty much have to be the size of a ship?
Anything larger than the flat is slowly being moved to the center, where it's being crushed and becoming part of that large central mound.
So I'm
Like I
gonna
said, it's a big
Come on,
mound
Bill.
in the middle,
Yeah, I'll head down.
and this boat is slowly moving towards the center.
Okay, so it's only killing big stuff. That's
How-
the whole.
Yeah, how close are we to the shore?
How far are we away from the Can't you see?
Well, we can't see shore.
over the horizon?
How much? So we can't anchor.
Could try.
We could tie some.
We
Tie
should
a
be able to anchor here.
giant. Well, okay, if we've got enough anchor line for that, we should try anchoring and see if that stops us from getting pulled into the center anymore.
I will drop anchor.
The anchor's dropped.
Do we get purchase?
Blah, blah.
Give me a percentage dice.
Don't roll like me.
High is good for you.
Oh. 51.
About halfway. It slowed your movement towards the center by half. It's dragging in the sand.
You can feel it.
How attached are we to this 57 Chevy?
I'm sorry?
We're not.
How attached are we to this 57 Chevy?
Well, if it's going to mean our lives, I think we're not quite that attached. I'm not really quite sure how.
Let's pull the anchor up, hook it to the 57 Chevy, and throw the Chevy off, because that's
Yeah.
a big ass
I
anchor.
got what you're saying.
I mean, it's not going to dig in and bite on stuff like
Nobody's
an anchor
in
would, but
the
it'll-
Chevy now, right?
I'm on the roof.
All right,
All right,
John, come on, get off the roof.
take me off the roof.
I need a total of 36. Who's moving it? 36 to move that Chevy.
We're all gonna have to.
I'm going to cast levitate on it.
Is there a weight limit?
I was gonna say, I don't
500
know.
pounds, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't
Okay,
know.
that's one door.
Levitate is going to be
500
beneficial.
pounds, yeah. It's 500.
It's those tensors.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
wait,
about
it's,
casting it at a higher level? Does that
wait, we're on the deck, right?
We
Yeah.
can push it up. We can roll it off.
I start the Chevy,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, drive it off.
get it all tied on.
Yeah.
So it's tied off to the anchor. Anchor's tied off where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I cast Mage Hand and shove the gas pedal down.
All right. It rolls right off, splashes into the water. You find yourself moving at barely a crawl towards the center. Almost no movement.
Maybe that'll hold us till dawn.
That's the best we can do.
We've got about 8 hours to go.
Well,
Midnight.
you need sleep. You need to keep eye on things.
Perception. Who's up at midnight? Raise your hand if you're
I'm
asleep.
still up, but I'm going to get ready to hit
Raise
the
your hand
sack.
if you're asleep at midnight.
I gotta be
I'll,
asleep
I'll
at
be up
midnight.
in the
All
morning.
right. Those of you who are sleeping at midnight, please go to the green room.
Did you say those that are up or those that are not?
Sleeping.
That'll probably include me because I'm not even there.
The sleepers.
Yeah, you should be in the green room.
Good night, sweet princesses.
At midnight, the ship jolts. And as you look up, it appears that you've moved closer and closer to the center. The anchor is now in front of you and pulling you in.
That's
So
great.
something's got attached.
This has been caught up by the tentacles and is pulling you into the center.
No problem. We
You're
Come on.
you are now within where the edge of the table is. See where that thing is next to Al?
Yeah.
No, that other thing next to you there. That's where the center of the mass is. And
Just
everything that
cut the
gets
anchor.
there gets completely crushed. And you are this close to it now. Remember it's a mouse, so the outer edge is way over there.
Cut the anchor. Cut
Yeah.
the anchor.
You got the best sword here.
Take my sword. Whack the.
Oh no, don't do that.
Why?
He already did it.
Well, give me your hit.
I said don't do it, and he already did it.
Give me your hit roll.
4.
You miss. You hear him say, "Don't do it." If you swing and you hit the metal, it goes ching.
Son of a bitch, what's wrong?
That sword needs to have blood on it. So either cut yourself.
I do every time I grab it, I cut my hand on it to put blood on it.
Just as long as he knows that. Because you be getting taken over by that sword. That's the last thing we need. All right. I attempt to. Because I was sleeping, I got up, so I have a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Get everybody up.
We'll do Al's turn first, and you can do that.
I wonder if a guiding bolt, if I cast guidance on myself,
All right.
first, and a guiding bolt to see if that'll.
Is guidance a bonus? No. So which one are you doing?
I'll do guidance on myself first.
Guidance on yourself. That's this round.
That'll be this round.
What do you want to do, Ed?
Say again, I'm sorry?
What are you doing, Ed?
I don't know, to be honest.
Tom?
I'm getting everybody up. Get up, get up, get up!
Everybody but Darren, you can return.
I'm taking another swing.
Okay.
9 plus.
You hear him waking you guys up. You guys are all asleep, and you hear him making
11.
all kinds of racket. And what was that 11 for?
To cut the anchor.
Cut the anchor again.
Miss.
I really suck at this cutting anchor shit.
It's not
Yeah,
cutting
yeah,
the
yeah.
yank. You're trying to cut a chain with a sword.
Oh.
So you have an AC and a hardness to deal with. You may not be able to do it with a sword.
It would actually be rope. The chain's at the bottom of the rope.
Yeah, the anchor.
Always.
All right, so Grace, I start
What?
telling you,
Marie.
Marie, here's the situation. We're getting sucked into that thing. We took the Chevy. You notice you don't see the Chevy here anymore. We took the Chevy. We tied the anchor to the Chevy. We moved the Chevy. Oh, you guys know that part. Well, evidently now the Chevy is getting sucked into the mast, and the anchor is attached to the Chevy. It's attached to the boat, so we're getting pulled in. We're trying to break the anchor, and hopefully that'll buy us enough time to get the hell out of here at dawn. So can anyone here cut the anchor?
What's the anchor made out of?
Metal, just
It's a
chain.
Where you're at, you're looking at a 3-inch thick rope.
Oh, it's a
There's
rope.
a
Oh, it's a
chain
rope?
attached to the anchor, attached to the thing, and
Okay.
it's a 3-inch thick, great big rope
Oh, I can
that
try
drops in.
and produce flame and try and burn through the rope.
Perfect.
Okay,
Alright.
it produces a little bit of flame, a little bit of damage.
It's in my hands.
Yeah, it doesn't do much.
It's 1d8.
Yeah, but it's a big, thick, wet
Do you
rope.
guys
and
have
that's
any
a cantrip.
anything
It's
that,
like a
that
twitch.
can cut through rope?
Okay.
I'd firebolt the rope.
Firebolt is the same thing. That's a little cantrip against a wet rope.
What does chromatic orb do?
That costs 10 gold to cast.
Wait, it does?
Yes,
Oh, bummer.
Oh,
Well,
I didn't know that.
Okay, so now it's my turn
you
again.
can replace it.
My belt of stone giant
Like I
strike.
said, you replace it
Yeah,
to
no,
use it
it
first
just
time.
adds to your strength.
Yeah, well, I was thinking I could buff that up
Okay,
and
I'm
get the
gonna use
sword.
I'm gonna use a level 1 spell,
Alright.
guiding bolt,
All right, I like it. Then what happens?
and then hopefully that's gonna
What's your AC?
my AC.
The AC you're hitting?
Whatever the
Guiding
rope
bolt, is that a save or do you hit?
Oh, let me double check.
I think it's an attack roll.
I think so too. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
you're not allowed in?
I'm not in.
You think about what
Are you
you're
not one of
doing.
the cool kids
It's
right
an
now?
Not
attack
actually
roll. It just says make a
Doesn't
ranged
consume-
attack
It doesn't
against.
consume a diamond.
Now this says a
Just has to
target,
have it.
so
really?
I don't know if
Good.
guided bolt is a target or it could be a creature, but basically, I am going to. It'll take. Let me see. It's an attack roll.
Mm-hmm. What's your hit? That's what I'm still waiting for. What AC did you hit?
Oh, I'm rolling now. 9.
Miss.
Get everybody together.
All right.
What kind of damage?
Somebody wake up there.
Don't you have an axe?
Darren's not here.
No, I have a sword.
But you can't cut through this.
And I've tried twice and I just keep missing.
You could just go like this and just cut the damn thing. I'm
You
just
know, the
saying.
shake weight thing.
The shake weight?
You don't have to like try to cut through it. You just. And
So
I mean, the thing is, you have a sword of sharpness. The thing's a sword of sharpness. I have a
so it
sword of
just makes
cast.
it 1920 on the crit. That's what it does.
So as it goes, anything else you guys want to do before you die?
I want everybody next to me.
Do you guys want to go next to him?
Yeah, might as well die together.
Alright.
Hugging.
Yeah, so I'll just move over here.
Well, everybody moves next to you.
Move us all next to Dylan. To Dave.
Dave.
Dave's not here, man.
No, Dave is here.
Alright, so I'll cast protection from evil on myself. Wish we were all back at the Druid
Give
Grove.
me your give me the roll like you would normally.
Yeah. Hot 4.
Roll me a die 12.
5.
Come with me, Lynn.
Oh, goodbye.
That was the eye effect.
We might be losing Dave. He might be killed.
I've been summoned from purgatory.
Have you been summoned from hell?
Purgatory.
It does. You pick a.
You got your character?
Damage.
Oh, so I could have,
Well,
I
he's
even
not
went and
here.
picked out a little dwarf.
Are you here? You're still back in Antarctica, aren't you?
I am.
and I could have done like slashing damage.
Exploring the Nazi.
No.
Lucky you, man. You might be the only one survive with this.
Acid.
Yeah,
I like
Fire,
it.
lightning,
You're
poison.
doing a good
Yeah.
job. You're doing
We
a
have,
good job.
I'm supposed to sound like Schwarzenegger.
Lightning.
I know.
8 damage.
Yeah, you should listen to more of his old movies. Some of his earliest movies where he had the worst accent.
Yeah.
Like in Conan.
Oh, God, he
So
owes
you don't hurt her from a circle.
Yeah.
Conan. He was
Yeah,
saying
Conan was an unintelligible.
Makes
Yeah.
sense, maybe
Oh,
you should check
oh,
for good-
You need to start using some, or use
Maybe
some
you should
German
like-
like swear words too, like Schweinhund
It's a
and
wish this time.
That's
Yeah.
right, I know.
Scheisse.
Arschloch,
Yeah.
asshole. Scheitz is shit. Scheisse is shit. I only know because I worked with a guy that spoke German, and of course, when I meet anybody that speaks a foreign language, all I want to know is how to say all the swear words.
Yeah, man, you're a cultured man.
Isn't that the way it always is?
Probably.
You
is.
start learning every foreign language by learning how to say fuck.
And you could call apparently. Well, my grandfather, my dad's dad was a baker, and he did speak German. To him, the worst insult was calling somebody a Hundfutz, which is a dog fart. So you could use that one. Hund is a dog. Foots is fart, apparently. So. Hundfutz. I don't know why, but he called people Hundfutz when he was mad at them.
Dog fart. You are dog fart.
Yeah.
I think Junkov is idiot too.
Yeah.
Dummkopf, yep.
Yeah.
Dumbhead, yep. I like how Al's being Al. He likes to volunteer everybody else for the red shirt duty. That's Al.
So that would be the
It's
rich.
hilarious. You rolled poorly, didn't you?
I rolled really poorly. I rolled a 4.
Out of 100?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then he rolled his D6. God knows what that was about.
D12.
How many limbs did you lose?
Well, I got eaten by demons last
Were
week.
you going to 60 degrees latitude?
Oh shit, you didn't come anywhere near.
60
No, we
degrees
were going
south.
to the Druid Grove.
Well, there's two of them. 60 degrees south
Where the library
or
is.
1725 south.
Wherever the library is now.
And Druids don't have a permanent circle at their Druid Grove.
There are two permanent circles that you are aware of.
Yes.
One of them is hot at 1725 south.
Yes.
The other one is frigid, where the Nazis were,
Oh.
and that's 60 south.
Yeah, we're going to the warm one.
So you want the 1725 south.
Yeah.
All right. You all appear. But you're not there. You're in another place. Still. As you wander the city alone, you find it interesting. Do you want to agree on that, or all your World War II knickknacks? They're all there, preserved perfectly. you find barracks that if you go in there, you open it up and there's, it looks like there are names on all the lockers and they're all empty. It looks like at one time this city had more than full capacity. It was only geared for 3,000, but at some point it was too full. And they have all left, except for, make me a perception.
Let's see, add 4. 13.
Perfect. Al, conversation from last week.
Oh, so
You spot him.
okay.
I'd like the two of you to give me initiative. And I'll let you you keep track of who's next.
I wrote a 13.
I have a 15.
I'm going to go in there too.
15.
Then you go first.
And I'm going to go on 1.
Okay.
So you tell us who's
you're,
next.
You're what?
I'm a 13.
15.
and you're
15. Okay, so you're first. You're on deck.
All right.
I'm on deck.
No, he's.
Go.
Darren's first. Al's on.
This would be perfect right there.
Okay, so what do I see? I heard a hiss.
You see the shape of a gargantuan snake slither around the corner.
I hide. Take a bonus action to hide.
Okay, what's your...
I can do that. Or stealth, right? So 17, 22.
22.
And I ready. And while I'm there, I'm going to ready action with my rifle.
You saw what square he was in.
Mm-hmm.
You were able to change into the pure blood form.
Oh, okay.
And you're 5 feet away from him. You don't see him at the moment, but you know what square he's hiding in.
Okay.
Would you like to say hello?
Oh. I see you.
Do I see him?
Do you?
Well, I'm not hiding. I got you.
I'm
You have your
hiding.
eyes open?
Yeah.
So he's right there.
DC 5.
What do I see?
He's DC 5.
What do I see?
Describe yourself.
Yeah. It's,
I'm a young T. Basically half man, half snake.
that looks like time to kill.
Yeah.
He's got the lower half snake, the upper half humanoid. He's got 2
Anything on
human arms.
Anything that I recognize?
Just, I mean, I con red to you. Is that what you want to know?
Do what?
Exactly.
No, it's not.
I just say basically, I just say I see you come out of hiding.
No, that's not how you say it.
I know, I said it before, but
I see a fucking 1T. I'm shooting. That's not. That's not friend.
You want to stay in character?
Yes. Oh. Well, I'm not speaking. I'm shooting.
go ahead.
He did not identify himself.
He did. He says hello. He actually.
That doesn't
addressed
identify himself.
you. Would you
Okay.
like to parlay a moment before you make this mistake?
No, make the mistake.
He did suggest conning red. I don't know if you know what that
I don't
means.
know. I didn't know what that means.
Tom, please.
In MMO terms,
So I'm
conning
playing
red
MMOs.
Well,
means
listen.
you have no chance at all. It means you typically means
Who has
you get
no
anywhere
chance?
near it, it's gonna kick it. It's gonna kill you outright. Kill you into a bloody pulp.
That tells me to shoot. That works the opposite on me.
Okay.
But all he's saying is that is
A threat
that's
hurts the
a
opposite
challenge
on me.
range that's too difficult to win in a fight.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should parlay. And I'm giving you this before you shoot, like I've suggested it to you twice and let him suggest it to you once.
But don't
Now,
listen to them.
But if you don't want to listen to either one of us in our 3, and even Al's now.
Who are you?
Suggestion.
I have
What I
a.
would suggest is
Who are you?
Inside.
There you go. Thank you for handling it with roleplay.
Who am I? I
I
am
usually shoot first.
looking for your fellow travelers to retrieve my scepter. Now show yourself.
Your name.
That's a good question. What was his name?
Think of something snaky and write it down.
Okay.
Whatever you write, whatever you do, somebody write it down so we canonize it.
Larry the Snake.
Well, here's the thing.
Bob
his
was
name
squiggles.
in its native tongue is going to be Squeaky. So it's going to be he's known as Squeaky.
Squiggy.
Squiggy. I like Squiggy better.
That's my name.
Yeah, that's a name some human called it.
Squiggy.
See, you got to make it sound terrifying when you say Squiggy.
I'm trying to. It's not that easy to do.
You know who I am?
So he's pointing the gun at me.
Yes. Do I know who you am? Who you are? Do you know who I am?
I'm just so tempted to tail whip you right now.
You couldn't. I'd shoot the shit out of you, man. I got an AR-15 fully loaded.
It's okay. You get one shot per round.
2.
That's all right.
Just like all the mooks, each at 2 die 10.
I told you who I am.
Do you know who I am?
Give me a knowledge religion.
I'm going to do an insight.
What is your
as well.
title?
I don't have a title.
You had a title.
Watcher.
Wasn't he a watcher?
No.
Think so.
I'm a human. I'm a lowly human.
Yeah, title, not a race.
I never got a title.
I thought you were one of the watchers.
Oh, you mean if you're not one of those other ones, you're a watcher?
No.
14.
No, I thought specifically you got assigned a watcher.
No,
But
he's
you
not.
That's
didn't-
not. Maybe that's not. That
He's
sounds
not a
about right.
watcher. He was a
Witness. I'm sorry, witness.
Okay.
That was the wrong. I had the completely the wrong. There was 2
Plus
witnesses.
100 XP out the Marco.
No.
Thank you. I will do that.
You will do that.
I will do that. Absolutely.
Did I say 100? I meant 1,000.
And while we're at it, I'd like to give
That's
you
in
100
pesos.
for participating with this insanity. If you come back, I mean, you definitely shouldn't be level 1 anymore. That's for sure.
Witness.
And at any time that you pass that 300 mark, your next long rest, you can come back fully leveled.
Okay.
So can I roll an insight to see if this is
Yeah.
Vinny? Oh.
You with a 1, you believe whoever he tells you he is.
I say lower your weapon. I am not here to hurt you.
You do believe what he's saying, because he's not lying.
Are you a Nazi?
If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead.
I am not a Nazi. I work with.
All right, I'll take my finger off
I
the
work
trigger.
with Sri Lana.
Svetlana.
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 Yes.
I don't know any Svetlanas.
Oh, this is just ridiculous.
Vinny? I know Vinny.
Yes.
You don't know Vinny.
I don't know Vinny. What I do know is your group is supposed to get me a scepter, and they never returned with my scepter. And yes, I know
They
you-
abandoned me.
Well, maybe.
Got that in common.
Well, maybe we should find them together.
All right. I was thinking that we should find their summon circle. Maybe that's how they're traveling.
Sounds good. Actually, I have a ship that flies. Hop in, and we'll get them.
Can somebody grab the model, please?
The model.
It's behind
we're,
you.
We're indoors, though, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Your was
Grace.
Grace. No, not Grace. Grace is her. It's L.
L's, really.
L. Behind you, there's a UFO.
Okay.
If you okay, if somebody is so kind as I know we don't have any glue, but you can kind of just put it together.
Where the hell did
It's
this
only a
come
few
from?
pieces. We needed a UFO, so I brought a UFO.
Oh.
You're flying in a UFO,
Somebody
right?
sitting in somebody's basement? What are you doing?
Yes, it has.
Anyway,
It has a little
I'll
bit of
put it
water
together.
damage.
I'll put it together.
Well, that would be great. I brought 2 models for it. Then. And if you enjoy
So
those, I'll bring
what
you
I-
more next week. We got some.
what I
We
do
got some aircraft.
is I jump.
Holy shit, they're big.
Yeah, that's a
They're hubcaps.
Yeah, it looks like a hubcap.
Okay, so what I do
Well, there's
is
more parts. It's an easy.
That's just
one.
the top.
If
It's literally a
It's not even
salsa.
the top.
Frisbee. Literally, it's a
symbol.
frisbee.
The drum symbol.
Here
I
you
have a
go.
hard time believing this
Darren,
is a real
you
model.
hook that up.
okay, so what I'd say
Is this
to
like the
so
Enterprise or something?
Yeah.
what I
Starship
say
Enterprise?
to you, what was his name again? Dave.
We have the Enterprise if we need it.
Scotty. I tell you, come in, let's go see Svetlana.
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 Mhm.
And she will tell us.
It's her day off.
It's her day off. Oh,
That's why you're here today. You're watching. You're just the guard. She's the librarian.
I got you now.
And there's a couple secrets that you know about her, but you wouldn't look to anybody anyway, so I don't need to tell you about them.
Okay. So I just basically say
Thank you for
we need
that.
to find your buddies.
I agree.
Okay. Now I know. Would she have told me the character?
That's mine. I put it there so you could use it if you wanted to refer
Set
to
it
it.
aside.
Would she have told me where the Druid circles and all that were?
Yes, there are two Druid circles. One is 60 south and the other is 1725 south.
Hop in, and I will fly us to both coordinates, and we will.
You're already at 60 south.
Then we will fly to 17 north. or-
1725 south.
Okay. That's where we're going.
Okay, you agree to get in there with him?
I'll do another insight check just to make sure.
All right.
He's not offering me candy or anything, is he?
No,
Well, I rolled a natural 20, so
Well,
I agree.
you know that he's not making any bluff check, nor does he appear to even be trained in such things with a natural 20.
Okay.
Yes, some of the things are already in a little packet.
I was going to
So I
say, but
just-
they're missing.
Yeah,
So I just tell you,
yeah.
if you want to go, the ship is leaving now.
All right.
All right. He hops in. I hop in.
I didn't know things like this. This is weird.
That's okay. We don't have the stickers on board, but
You may
we did.
want to strap in.
All right.
You strap in.
now the
Tell me
first thing
now.
you notice in the middle of this thing is there's like a large bell-like thing in the middle that's hooked up to some wires, and there's this ring that goes around the outside. And as it lifts up, energy is supplied to this, and it defies gravity. And then a little bit of a tilt is added to that ring, and it darts off immediately at faster than the speed of sound. As a matter of fact, it goes so fast that it goes 1,725 miles in 1.5 minutes, and then it takes 3 seconds to land, and I need a con save from you, sir.
From me,
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a con save. And this isn't an easy one.
I poisoned.
Shit, I'm
I
not-
poisoned you while we were trying.
thanks.
Yeah.
Fail. I rolled a 3.
You're poisoned.
5.
You're poisoned.
You're knocked out.
I've
No, not knocked out. Not knocked out.
I
You
don't
just
feel so good. I vomit all over the place.
well, he's letting you out about the time you're doing that, and it speeds away. Now, do you want to tell him how to contact you or anything before it
Oh.
speeds away?
I
Yeah.
thought you were staying there. with me.
I thought I was staying there too.
Oh well.
Because
that-
I wanted my
He has
center.
business.
oh, okay.
So-
Then you cloak the ship.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right, it
yeah.
cloaks up, and you lock it with the lock, and you get off.
Follow me.
Okay.
So we go to
So
the
where are you
river
guys
where-
at?
We just teleported back, didn't we?
All right,
Or
so you're
what,
at the
wait,
circle.
back?
So guess what happens? Coincidentally, about the time you pop back, the first thing you see, as soon as you're there, let's see, who has the highest perception among your group? Not you two.
Passive perception?
Passive. Who's highest
I have
passive?
14.
I'm 12.
15.
15. As soon I thought it was you. I was just double checking, but you see a Yuan-Ti in your Druid circle. That's the first thing that you see.
Yep.
There might be someone else there, but this is a Yuan-Ti, which is a large constrictor snake with a human upper torso and a snake head.
Do I recognize the Yanti as the one we met with Svetlana?
It is that one.
Okay. Alright. What's going on? What are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be watching the cave with Svetlana.
Well, I returned your friend, and I want my scepter.
Ah, yes, the scepter.
Yes.
Are you there? Wait, who's actually?
Everyone is now at the Druid Circle.
Oh.
And this particular Druid Circle is 1725 South. You are in Eden. It is the most beautiful place you have ever seen. It is absolutely gorgeous. You see a lion, and it's literally laying right down there next to a sheep, and it's just licking it. You see some wolves over there, and they're playing tag with bunnies.
And as
The manna, the dew from heaven is upon the grass, and just eating this, just so much as a single drop sustains you. So there is no hunger, there is no thirst. It's a beautiful place, and then you see each other. Please describe each other to one another.
So,
I'll let you figure out who's next. Just go around. I don't think everybody
Want me
knows.
to start since she asked me?
Yep. Well,
Well, I look similar to myself, obviously, since I was started off that way. But kind of hunched over, I grew a really long beard, and I speak very gruffly, carrying a AR-15 and a battle axe that's bejeweled, as
A bedazzled.
a bedazzled, bejeweled, whatever.
Gotcha.
So I was with these guys when it started.
I mean, I look different.
You look
I'm
different.
half orc now.
Boy, you got ugly.
I am half orc now. I have fingies from the bottom.
that's like
We have to get them. We have to get them sawed off.
yeah, he keeps biting his lip. Not a good look.
So, Vinny?
Yeah.
you know his tongue's in the way from talking. You can tell.
What's up? Oh, and Scott,
Yeah.
these two are our new compadres that we picked up along the way.
Hello?
This is Grace.
Dressed in like I'm on a vacation in the tropics.
Bikini with a wrap.
Yeah, I got like a
Wife
shirt
beater.
and stuff.
She has wife
tank
beater
top,
on.
shorts up.
And,
Sunglasses and
Moo.
and this is C.
Flip-flops.
I'm just wearing normal clothes,
Flip-flops.
too. Yeah.
This is C. And
Just the letter C
C.
like cookie.
his name is C.
He's wearing a swimsuit, flip flops. What kind of shirt?
T-shirt.
Just a t-shirt. Same t-shirt he's got on now.
Weapons?
You don't see any.
You don't see
No one has weapons except for me.
But he
Well,
he-
me, you'd see me. I'm actually wearing hide armor. I've got a quarterstaff, and
Now, do you know her? You don't know her yet. All right.
no.
This
We
is
haven't talked.
Marie. She is actually the denizen of this beautiful area. She befriended us. Well, you don't know the story, but basically,
Basically, the caretaker of this place.
we were coming up the path.
It's very nice.
We were
Thank
coming
you
up
when
the
people are
path,
drawing that.
and Handsome here took a big shot to the torso.
Right to the
Oh,
chest.
it was great. Yeah, I mean,
It was like from the movie Paul. I had shotgun right in the center.
like we
Ruined
looked,
my favorite Star Wars T-shirt.
we looked right through him, so on the other side. It was unbelievable, and so it ruined every basically. It basically
is it blue?
yeah, blue will be the next step. So he showed all his arm and all that. Then we went to a fight to get the scepter, and
What scepter are we talking about?
do I see the auntie yet?
You are the auntie.
No,
He's
no.
playing-
I'm
The
playing-
auntie is there. Everybody.
I'm playing Vinny now. so-
Right now, everybody is
Okay.
at the portal.
So we get So
You all have appeared there, and this is the paradise one. So you don't need to be in. There's no ring of protection right there.
Okay.
Although there is one going into the caves.
Anyway, so it was a big to do. Anyway, we met these two on a boat. Remember our boat? You remember the boat that we sailed? Yeah. You know, all
With
your
all
weapons.
our stuff on it?
Yeah, yeah. You know the good. You know the bullets and all that.
Oh,
I think.
don't say it. Don't even say it.
on.
What'd you call it?
Don't say it.
Shambling Mound. I think that's what he called it. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Shambling Mound.
Titanic shambling
I'm
mountain.
not.
Yeah.
I'm not well versed in
Bigger
these.
than you've ever seen before.
You ever heard of the Atlantic garbage patch? It's alive now.
It's alive. It's pulsating. Oh, it's cool. Ships are getting destroyed. Do you want to go? Do you want to go hang out there?
All the stuff I
got
spent
pictures.
my whole life collecting. All these weapons.
Oh
all
no, they're
this
still
stuff.
there.
Oh no, I grabbed 2 extra AR-15s.
Yeah.
Guys, Squeaky is here. Squeaky is here. We need to worry.
I don't know who the hell this guy
Who's
is.
got
I
the
just
scepter?
gave you a friggin'
Who has stepped
Yeah, but
down?
who the hell is Squiggy? I know it's the Wantee, but who the hell is he?
and I make my appearance.
He's
So, do you have my
NPC.
scepter? And I look you over.
I know nothing about you. I am someone new.
He's lucky I didn't shoot him. I was just about to unload a whole pop a clip in his ass.
And that would have been a
Top of the cap.
mistake.
He would have been dead.
Yeah.
I was right
Will you
beside
two
you. They
boys
didn't
stop
see me.
bickering? We have bigger things to worry about, like end of world.
The auntie looks at you funny.
So, who ended up with the wand?
The wand.
I don't care about a wand.
scepter.
I want my
Oh,
scepter.
It's a scepter or wand or staff of ball.
This-
It creates a demon. Or if you attune to it, a level 2 or 3 or 4. And if you spend all 7 points, I believe it even brought a Hecarim or something of rock for only 6.
That's evil.
So once a week you can summon a rock, which is really something, and you can even control it.
I want my.
We're trying to kill demons. We don't want to summon any more to us.
A deal is made. I want my scepter.
You must take it up with these people. I am not from this party.
Give me a
Me neither.
sense motive. Give me a.
Oh yeah, I'm giving you initiative too.
There's no need for initiative yet.
I rolled a 12.
Plus,
What would be my other?
Your deception
Deception.
that's charisma.
versus his
Plus-
intuition.
+2.
Charisma mod.
Plus 0.
That's about.
I got
right.
17.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that he's everything he's telling you is a lie, except for the part where he's saying he doesn't have it. The part where he doesn't have it is true.
And the
Everything
part
else
I'm
he
doing-
said is a lie,
Well, I was in hell for 32 years.
which is hardly anything but new.
That sounds.
Is the auntie getting like irritated right now to the point?
You have no emotions at all, which means ultimate patience as long as you get your reward. You only have one thing you're concerned with. And then whenever they need a ride, just send you a message. But until you get your thing, you're a party member and not the kind they want.
I want my scepter.
Grace, did you take the scepter from C after he cast demon?
Yes, I think I would have. Yeah,
Whose character sheet is it on? Raise your hand.
I don't have it written
I don't
down.
think it's on either of our character
He
sheets.
used it.
Right,
I think I
who
said
has it
so.
on a character sheet? Yeah.
I did.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
Vinny has it.
Vinny, you are in
Talk
some
amongst
serious.
yourselves.
You are in some
Vinny's
serious
just kind of
shyster.
standing around the corner like...
Vinny, you are in some serious
He
shyster.
loaded him for just long enough for him to cast to see what he did, and then he took it back.
Shyster.
What do you want to? Now you have to play the auntie. What do you want to do? What do you want with the scepter?
It is ours.
Yeah, who is ours? Because I don't feel comfortable, quite frankly, giving
The
it.
agreement was simple. The pact was met. Justice is just as promised. What holds you and I together is law. For it is not good or evil, is it, my friend?
It depends on what side of the coin you look at it from.
I shall see Lucifer rise to the throne.
Exactly.
However, I am as good as my word. Are you worse than I?
You are not getting Lucifer rising to any throne, and I'll tell you right now, you're not getting a scepter.
Then your promise is worse than a Luciferian's.
Make me a deck save 18.
He was prepared, so I think we need to go into regular straight-up initiative. Would you guys like to use the existing, or would you like to re-roll?
No, because I'd like to be on it.
You would like to be on it.
I'd like to be.
Is there enough room for him on there?
Nope.
Well, I can
We'll make room.
balance.
Kind
Nope,
of
that won't.
balance.
We will make room.
We'll make room.
All right, well, go ahead and re-roll for initiative.
Get rid of Sean.
You've already used your one per gaming session, so I have what I roll right here. And I have, what is that, a lovely number 8?
Yep.
Yeah.
I rolled natural 20.
I got a 22. A 20 as well.
I rolled 22 with my bonus.
I'm at 2 bonus, so I'm at 10.
I rolled a 6 for Vin.
12.
Okay.
Do I get my surprise attack?
I'm gonna do a Mercer thing. You go 20
Yeah, I'm
to-
gonna do that. Okay. 20, 22. Who's
We're
got the
22
high
tied.
I
I
have
think.
20.
Well, start
Oh.
start at the bottom,
Okay.
so go 0 to 5.
Yeah, that way
Alright,
you
I
can
had
stack.
5,
That way you can
so-
stack them.
I had 5. Anybody
Alright.
have lower than me?
That annoys the crowd when they do that
0
on the
to
show.
5.
And you don't have to worry
Annoys the
about my
crowd when they
10.
stack them backwards on the show.
know.
Alright.
I have 8.
Do you guys want to go as a couple?
No.
All right. Just, I'm trying to figure out what to do because he's got such a short thing.
Scott, you can put down
I
there.
mean, if he can come up to my initiative.
Yeah, if I can go on her
Go
initiative.
20.
I'm willing to do that because we're short on things. You guys want to be
Sure.
combined?
Sure.
Put the two of them on the same one, and we'll give them the better of the two.
They'll get
initiatives.
2 turns.
Yeah.
Just give them 2 turns on
We
their
each
turn.
get a.
Well, no, not 2 turns, but they each get a turn.
They get
when
each get a turn when it's their
when
turn.
the partner comes up. Yes.
No, Grayson.
Okay,
There
so
you
you
go.
got
Now
0
now
to,
there's
wait,
enough
wait.
tax.
0 to 5, so now 6 to 10.
Just call it Sea Grace.
I rolled a 6.
Which means you
I'm
guys are
sorry, he's
temporarily
underneath
getting
mine.
advantage on
He should be
initiative.
underneath me.
Congratulations
You want
on being the
underneath
new
me?
guys.
Yeah.
We're getting a clear down,
What did you roll?
so that should be.
I rolled a
some
5.
room.
Okay, so you should be first at the bottom.
She's kind of
Yeah, I'm
doing
just kind of there because
Oh,
we're
okay.
not going to have enough
All
room.
right, gotcha. Okay, so that's 0. That's 6 to
I'm gonna
10.
use the facility.
11 to 15. Oh, 10 to 15. Anybody? 10 to 15. Going once, going twice. Okay, 15 to 20.
18.
Okay.
22!
I said 20. 18.
Because we're not putting Sean on here.
And you guys are at 20?
We're at 20.
Okay, so Tom and then.
And then
Wait,
Joan.
who's Dave?
See,
You?
Yeah.
And then,
Okay.
and then, yeah, John. All right. Okay, so, and then the monster
Who's
went at
John?
8.
You?
The monster should
I
be
am
at 8.
22, John!
The
Okay.
monster went at 8.
Yeah, he said not to put him on there. So
Well, we put it on there now because we took one.
We have room for 1 on there.
I
You
know,
never
it's not
think-
easy.
Call
to
it
play
Mookie.
initiative.
Mookie.
Oh, no, this ain't a Mookie. This is a.
What movie was that? White Man Can't Jump, Malcolm X.
what were you again?
I was 8, so he was right above me. Yeah. What size dowel is that? Like I said, you can just walk in
I don't
Home
know.
Depot
It looks
and
like
buy.
about maybe 3/8, half inch, somewhere in there.
Just take one of the things we made at Home Depot and see which dowel it fits on.
Exactly.
No, I just take it home, measure it, and order one online. I'm too lazy to go to Home Depot.
He tried 3D printing one, but
That is 3D printed.
yeah, but didn't you say it broke or
Is
something?
it Alan?
That was two that I did.
L and
Alex.
Alex. Alex, can you grab your monster manual and join me for a moment? And the rest of you may plot.
I still need you to roll a DC 18. Sit at the deck.
So go ahead and roll.